Hello everyone. Welcome back to Buffalo SportsCenter. I am Don, and tonight we are going to unfortunately sit through yet another Buffalo Sabres game. Sniping on ice. Hello everyone. Yeah, vote on the poll. I know like half the time I do actually forget to put up a poll, but go vote on it. I'm curious to see how many people pick the Sabres tonight. Honestly, of all the games on this road trip, this one going into the season seemed like it was the most winnable. I don't know, man. Should have won in Pittsburgh on Wednesday night. They had a lead in the final minute of the game, but blew it in overtime. This team continues to have one of the worst special teams units in the NHL, with their power play, of course, their power play being 0-18 to start the season, and their penalty kill also being in the bottom quarter of the league rankings in that category. The Sabres are only killing off right now 70% of the penalties faced against them. And when you couple that fact plus how many penalties the Sabres actually do commit, which, by the way, it's a lot. It's like 3 a game right now, which is way too much if you're asking me. And, if you're asking Lindy Ruff too. But this team has just come out to a really, really frustrating start. I hope that changes tonight. It's been a week since I've live streamed. 1 week ago, optimism was somewhat back, where the Sabres finally won a game, 4 games into their season, to keep it alive. They went to 1-3 so far in this road trip. They lost in overtime to Pittsburgh. They lost on Thursday in regulation to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Both of those games, the Sabres gave up 6 goals. So right now, the Sabres are desperately looking for a goalie that can make saves. They hope tonight that their starter, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, can return to the last half of last season's success. And by the way, that success gave UPL a new 5-year extension. And unfortunately, through his first 3 games played, he hasn't really lived up to expectations yet. He did make a critical save in that Pittsburgh Penguins game. However, we're still looking for more from him. And then Devin Levi on Thursday night, obviously his worst game of the season. He was really bad. He could not make a clutch save. The Sabres could not tie the game at any point. They got to within 1 goal 3 separate times, but each of those times they gave up a goal almost the shift right afterwards. Or, they would give up a goal on the first shift of the period. So it's just a lot of problems right now for Buffalo, but we're only 6 games in. There's a lot of season left here to play for Buffalo. We're only in 2 weeks into October, 3 weeks, into October, and I've said it in the past. I've been saying stuff like, well, the Sabres season may be over. And part of the reason why I've been saying that is, given this horrendous start to the season for Buffalo, a team with playoff expectations, they now have to perform at close to a 99-point pace to finish off the season. And unfortunately, I don't know if this team can do that. I don't know if they can perform that consistently, given that we haven't seen much of that consistency since 2022. 2022-23 season. It was 2023-24. No, I don't remember. All the seasons are getting jumbled in my head, folks, right now. So they're doing national anthems at the moment. What do you guys think about this game? Sabres, are they going to rebound? I mean, they have to get a win here tonight. They cannot fall 1-5-1 at the hands of the Chicago Blackhawks, who, let's face it, they have 2 wins already this season, but they are a rebuilding team. They do have some talent. Their power play is looking good, and their goalies have made saves for them. And speaking of the goalies, Arvid Soderblom is starting tonight here for the Chicago Blackhawks. Coyote, what's going on? I believe in Lindy. We need Dahlin to be his best. I do know. I understand that the Blackhawks logo is backwards. That is a creative choice, okay? Unfortunately, too much of the logo was cut off the way I have it cropped here. Don't worry. When the goal comes up, the logo is back to being in its right spot. But I do know, and if that angers you, and if it angers the rest of the chat, I can switch it back. It's just that it's going to look pretty stupid. I don't know why. There's only a few teams that do stuff like that. And I get so annoyed because with how my score bug, how I do things, how I crop things, half of his face, almost 3/4 of the Blackhawks' face will be cut off if I switch it back to what it should be. So that's my rationale. But anyways, folks, Thompson and the Sabres ready to go here tonight. I believe Jordan Greenway is out for the Sabres, unfortunately. So Zach Benson and Jack Quinn, two guys who have had troubling starts to the season, they're both into the lineup here. And we are off, folks, into the first period between the Sabres and Blackhawks. Play is on the far side in the Blackhawks zone. Tuck trying to get this puck back to the point. It goes underneath the stick of Power, and it's a foot race. Going the other way, Power just about beats out his man, Ryan Donato, who's back into the lineup here tonight for the Chicago Blackhawks. Sabres send it in on Soderblom. Soderblom starts the rush out here for Chicago. Donato goes far side to Seth Jones. He falls down. Can't make the pass. Sabres get the puck, but it looks like they're going to call it for an offsides. So that'll stop playing. Seth Jones must have touched it again after he fell down and going into the Sabres zone. But, one thing the Sabres really have to do tonight, folks, is that, one, they need a save from their goalie. Two, you cannot keep taking horrible penalties in the offensive zone. Those have been killers, and given your special team woes, you can't afford that at this point. The Sabres are actually a top 5 team at 5-on-5. And it's nice, too, that the goals have finally started coming back over the last couple of games. Anywho, we return to play here. Fourth line out here for the Sabres. Beck Malenstein in the far corner. He's got a little bit of space. Thought about going to the front of the net. Will go behind the net instead. Banks it to the point. Power shot. Nice pad stop there from Soderblom. Far boards now with Lafferty. Lafferty rings this one below the goal line for Krebs. He's looking for an option. Now steps out. Takes the shot. Puck careened in front of the net. Where is it? Oh, looks like it went out of play. Faceoff will remain in the offensive zone. At a friend's house, can't really watch much. Go Sabres. It's okay, Sawyer. I hope you have a good time with your buddies. Hopefully we don't see normal Chicago logo. Yeah, I know. I don't want to have to flash that goal graphic up at all here tonight. But knowing the Sabres and knowing their defense. And speaking of defense, here's Matthias Samuelsson and Connor clipped it out on the ice. Folks, Matthias Samuelsson, oh boy. He's become this year's whipping boy here for Sabres fans and Sabres Twitter. And, it's not like it's undeserved. Samuelsson has been really bad to start the season. His one pass that led to the second Columbus goal on Thursday, brutal. And he's been making plays like that a whole lot. Go Yanks. I hope they lose tonight. Go Cleveland. All right, Dylan Cousins, another whipping boy, wins this offensive zone faceoff. Jokiar trying to send someone to the net. It bounces off a knee to Kulik. Now Kulik rocking out in the slot, takes a shot. Now stopped by Soderblom. Chicago rallies to the puck. They'll lift this one off the far boards, out of the zone. Kulik in a foot race, going into the far corner, slides it forward to Dahlin, who has yet to find the back of the net so far this season. He gives it to Dylan Cousins, who has also been snake bitten here in the early goings of this 2024 season. Yeah, Sammy has been really bad. Cousins, really bad as well. Jack Quinn has not looked like the old Jack Quinn here so far this season. Sabres got to get out of the zone. They're offsides. They eventually do. No shots on goal for either team. Oh, I don't know why that's... Must have been from last game. My bad. Gotta get the shot count up here. I'm watching the Chicago feed so I can actually see stuff like this. Icing waved off there against the Sabres. Taylor Hall can now play it out here for the Chicago Blackhawks. Going up the far side, the one-time brief member of the Sabres organization takes it into the far corner here of the Sabres zone, but the Sabres steal it from him. Banking off the boards, they'll come out with speed now. Here's Ryan McLeod. He's been really hot the last couple of games here for the Sabres. McLeod can't get it in deep into the zone. Sabres force back at the neutral zone. Owen Power to the outside. Oh my God. Peterka. Nice pass. Almost found Peterka. Now the Sabres get it into the far boards. Tage banks his one to the point. Sabres have some pressure here. Sends a shot towards the net. It gets deflected wide. Remains in play. Chicago plays it out. Going up the near side boards. Bo Byram gets there first. Bo Byram with a seam-splitting pass up the middle to Owen Power. Outside to Peterka. Now in the high slot. Tage off the post. The rebound. He couldn't get the rebound to go in either. Right off the bar. No, not the bar. Right off the far post there for Tage Thompson. I thought he nearly scored there. I thought he actually did score. Here's Tage again going up the middle, trying to deke around a couple of guys. Eventually has the puck taken off his stick, and watch out here for the speed going the other way. Mikheyev boxed out neatly there by Jokiharju. Now Byram! Oh, turnover in front. Luukkonen has to come up with a big stop here for the Sabres early on. After Jokiharju was doing his best to give me another headache. There's another look at that Tage Thompson right off, square off the far side post there. He had Soderblom beat, and Chicago came back and nearly had their own chance of their own goal. Ryan Donato, point blank, stopped in front by Luukkonen. That's the sort of stops you need from your new franchise goalie here, folks. All right. Defensive zone faceoff. Lost there by the Sabres. Bedard sets things up here for the Blackhawks. He'll play this one to the near corner. Nick Foligno couldn't get there. Cousins gets it. Finds Dahlin going up the ice. He'll lift this one into the Blackhawk zone. Alex Vlasic gets onto it first. Seth Jones following up. Finds Teravina, but it hops over his stick. Nice play by Dahlin to keep it alive. Cousins trying to send this one to the front of the net. Can't. Cousins now on the backhander. Finds Dahlin at the point. His shot blocked. Watch out. Oh, Blackhawks nearly had numbers going the other way. Fortunately for the Sabres, the Blackhawks couldn't make it happen there. They'll hold on to the puck now in their own zone while a couple of their teammates get some line changes. Well, come on, Clifton. Come on. Turns it over. Gets it back again, though. Oh, my God. Another bad pass. Nearly bad there for the Sabres. Beck Malenstein. Whoa. Couple of guys sliding into the corner there. Now Bertuzzi can go back the other way. Here's Taylor Hall. Hall trying to center this one. Sabres break it up. Lafferty drops it back just outside of the reach of Krebs on the far boards. Krebs now trying to stretch it all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing. Not sure what he was looking at there. All right, so an icing call here against Buffalo. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, they're doing a segment on all Chicago's block shots. Yeah, they've been defensively solid so far, surprisingly. They have a lot of veterans lined up and down their lineup. Alec Martinez, Alex Vlasic, TJ Brody. I mean, these are a lot of guys that have been in the league for a while in their D-core. A lot of experience back there. All right, Sabres win that face-off. They're able to go to the neutral zone. Here's the aforementioned TJ Brody. Backhander to the near side. Finds Dickinson. He'll play it into the Sabres zone. Byram now looking around behind the net, surveying his options here for the Sabres. Byram to the outside for Tage Thompson. Stretch pass misses. Jason Zucker won't go for an icing, though. Blackhawks in their own zone. Oh, turnover. Watch out. Oh, my God. They missed everyone in front of the net. God, I wish the Sabres were good. Power going into the zone. Finds McLeod behind the net to Zucker. This has been the Sabres' best line, this third line here tonight, or so far this season. Benson behind the net, trying to find an option. Finds Zucker now. Zucker at the side of the net. Curls out a little bit. Now go back onto the forehand. Back post! Nice glove save there by Soderblom. Reaches out. A little windmill, too, for some added grace, for some pizzazz. But that was Wyatt Kaiser who turned the puck over. That led to all this Sabres pressure anyways. But that was Bo Byram on the back post trying to go across the goalie's body, but it was a solid save from Soderblom in the end. Kind of routine, though. Not too high danger for him. All right, another offensive zone face-off here for Buffalo. Tage is waved out of the circle. Tuck will step in instead. Tuck can win it. Chicago goes behind their own net. Vlasic to the far boards. Oh, Sabres kept it in at the far point, though. Peterka going into the high slot. Just jumped over the stick, though, of Tuck, but they force another turnover. Here's Tuck trying to spin this one to the front of the net. Jumps over his stick again. Oh, my gosh. Now Thompson on the backhander. Going to the net. Oh, no, he didn't score. Thought he did. Thought he did. I saw the ref point out like this, but he was just gesturing that the puck went out of play. But another good opportunity here for the Sabres top line. And they're already going to go to a commercial break, folks, so... Oh, boy. It's been a rough sports day, folks. My soccer team, Newcastle, lost. My football team, my college football team, Louisville, lost. Yeah, it was a great game, though, but they lost. The Sabres are my final hope here for today. Otherwise, you may not be hearing from me post tomorrow and on. I mean, even the Bills. I was looking forward to the meme in Will Levis playing, but he's not even playing, so that game is just going to be boring. Yeah, Coyote, it's been a good start. It's been a solid start. The Sabres have been, I think, doing a real good job pressing. They're getting turnovers high in the offensive zone, so that's a solid. That's a positive. I don't like a lot of our decor, though. I'm surprised that Dennis Gilbert didn't get the nod here tonight. I'm kind of confused what Matthias Samuelsson has done to warrant more minutes. Is it because he's a so-called leader? I don't know. I think Dennis Gilbert, I liked what I saw in that one game against the Florida Panthers, but he hasn't played since. I'm a GM in a simulation game. I just won the Stanley Cup, Season 1, no kidding. Good for you. What's going on, everyone? Hello. Real deal prime Buffalo Sabres. Okay. Yeah, I wish the Sabres could play up to their potential. Maybe we would be, in real life, winning the Stanley Cup. Wish. Hello, AI. Al, AI. There's Taylor Hall. Look at Taylor Hall. He had a goal in their last game. He's been injured a whole lot of his Chicago tenure. Oh, boy. Yeah, but here we go. And by the way, Dana Carvey's real good. SNL impression. All right, offensive zone faceoff here for the Sabres. One there by Buffalo. Good hop by J.J. Peterka to bounce to that puck first. He's been, of course, a good positive here for the Sabres. One of the only things going for this team at the moment, but Chicago going back. Dickinson trying to cut to the outside. Tuck gets to the puck first. Will sweep back across his body. Power blocks that potential shot towards the net. It bounces way over the top of Luukkonen and out of play. So another face-off someday coming up. Should do that. Looks a little more centered. Shots few and far between so far here tonight. Folks, did you see that Bama just lost? I say just, but it was like an hour and a half ago. They lost to Tennessee again. When was the last time Bama had 2 losses in a football season? It's been a long time. It's been a real long time. All right, the Sabres win that face-off. It goes all the way down the ice. Icing's waved off for some peculiar reason. I thought that was going to be an icing, but no. No, I guess not. Blackhawks try to clear it again. Bedard will. To the outside with Seth Jones. He's got to step on his man. Takes a shot. Nice stop by Luukkonen. Bad rebound. Into the high slot. Watch out. Bedard at the side of the net. Nearly got at that. Teravainen centers it for Foligno. He couldn't get a clean shot on goal. Luukkonen with a flurry of saves there for the Sabres. But they can't clear. Now, oh my goodness. Nick Foligno just killed a guy. But here's Kulich trying to center this one for Dylan Cousins, stretching the other way, just outside of Cousins' reach. And now Foligno will shoot this one in for the Blackhawks. Beck Malenstein trying the acrobatic soccer move there. In my UB rebuild, I'm in the ACC. We just lost the ACC championship. I'm so sorry, pal. So sorry, Sawyer. The game is rigged, of course. There's a long-range shot there from the Sabres defenseman. Just goes wide. Here's Peyton Krebs, crunched along the boards there. Somehow keeps it alive in the zone. Only momentarily, though. Athanasiou can go back the other way here for the Hawks. To the outside. Wow, Luukkonen makes a glove save on that. Easy backhander, but he was really deep in his net there. I'm kind of confused, but there's Luukkonen making giving up a couple of rough rebounds there. Not loving that, but yeah, that was Jack Quinn who got labeled by Nick Foligno on that hit. Was standing upright, tall on his toes, and unfortunately he got leveled because of that. So don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it, Jack. My hair is so long. I gotta get this cut. Another offensive zone faceoff here. Blackhawks They're settling into the season quite nicely. They have a pair of wins, albeit against a couple of bottom feeders, but they're looking good so far here tonight. I don't know what that says about the Sabres. Oh, that was a long-range wrister into a crowd. Luukkonen never saw it. Kershaw was applying some pressure in front. You just switched accounts. Nice. Nice. So you can get your cool little emotes now. Yeah, so the Sabres, come on, guys. I said there was shots few and far between, and now the Blackhawks seem to have gotten settled in the Sabres zone. They win another face-off here to the point for Kaiser. Kaiser, followed up by Brody on the far boards, scoops in near side for Taylor Hall. He falls down and was making the pass. Crowd wanted to call, but it looks like he went down under his own duress. Sabres trying to just push this puck out of the zone. They eventually regain possession, though. Jokiharju settles it for Dahlin. Dahlin with a inside pass here for Tage. Tage now looking for Tuck. Goes off fade. Chicago skate, but into the zone. But Chicago regains possession, and here comes Kaiser for Taylor Hall. Hall dumps this one up the near side boards into the zone. Luukkonen leaves this one out. Finds Tuck. Tuck drops it for Peterka. Here comes JJ Peterka to Thompson, who scores from 25 feet out. Tage Thompson with a long-range wrister. It beats Soderblom far side, and the Sabres have a 1-0 lead. Big goal there for the Buffalo Sabres. I was talking about how the Blackhawks were getting settled, but Tage Thompson goes right back to where he nearly scored within the first 2 minutes of the period, and it's 1-0 Buffalo. Tage Thompson, that's his 4th goal of the season, with assists coming from Tage and Peterka. First line magic there. It looks like Tage is getting back to his old self. He's got 4 goals already in the opening 7 games, and there's a quick backhander off the far boards. Benson was trying to catch Soderblom outside of his crease, but he can't. Chicago, whoa, come on. Ryan Donato just gave Luukkonen a nice shower there. Luukkonen covers up that dump-in attempt. But that was a pretty goal there. Nice shot from Tage. Found a soft spot right in the middle between the two defensemen. Going into the high slot there. Went far side, blocker side on Soderblom, and Soderblom just too slow to react. That's the kind of start you want to see here for Buffalo. They fell behind against Columbus. They did jump out to a really nice lead on Wednesday night against the Pittsburgh Penguins, but we all know how that went. Defensive zone faceoff lost there by Buffalo. Puck dribbles to the front of the net. Luukkonen was kind of slow to react. Sabres on their heels a little bit. Teravainen trying to get a couple whacks at it. He's looked bright here so far tonight for Chicago. Byram eventually will play this one out. Finds an open wing here with Ryan McLeod. He'll use the speed, cuts the outside. Ryan McLeod centers this one. Oh, last-ditch attempt to break that up was successful there for Chicago. Now here's Jack Quinn on the far boards. Plays a puck into the skates of Bo Byram at the point. Under some heavy pressure there. Somehow kept it alive there without giving up an odd-man rush. Chicago eventually gets it out. Bedard will play it into the near side corner. Hawks off for some changes here. Power now, slows down, backs up. We'll play a pass up the near side for Kulik. Kulik deflects this one into the Chicago zone. Soderblom leaves it there for the defenseman. Chicago can't get it out, though. Clifton keeps it in at the point. Clifton down low for Cousins. Cousins trying to center this one. Kulik with a shot right along the ice. And it's stopped by Soderblom. At least the second line is looking not garbage. That's a positive, I'd say. Oh, they're going to another commercial break? Why must we do this? Nope. Oh, this is different. Folks, do you like the inclusion of the team records on the scoreboard, or should I take them down? Does it make things too cluttered? You can tell me now or whenever. I don't really care. If you can tell, I'm a little tired right now. I did quite a bit of studying today for law school. And then I watched some football. Too much football. I did nothing. I don't feel like I did anything so far today. I mean, I didn't run like I normally do. Unfortunate. It's okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's okay. It's fine. I'm telling you. Big win tonight. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Oh, that's funny. That's a funny text. Yeah. Jack, I see you. Jack, are you who's rock hard with me? Yeah. Tage Thompson scoring goals. Former St. Louis Blues, they really did lose that Ryan O'Reilly trade. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen Tage blast a one-timer yet this season. No, he hasn't. I will tell you someone that has done that, though. JJ Peterka has, so yeah. JJ Peterka's cool. So is Tage. Tage is cool, too. We won that Ryan O'Reilly trade. Why do we call it the Ryan O'Reilly trade? It's the Tage Thompson trade. Yeah, Tage Thompson trade. I like that. It's got a better ring to it, Suits my ego. Helps me to forget that Ryan O'Reilly won a Stanley Cup in his first season in St. Louis. Oh, Christ. The pains of being a Sabres fan, folks. All right, here's Buffalo in their own zone. Looking around, Tage finds Tuck. Tuck in his own zone again, surveying. Finds Peterka on the far boards. Pulls up, stops, turns the puck over right in the neutral zone. Donato now going in on the far side to the corner. Dahlin beat him to the puck once again. Tage to Tuck. Tuck spinorama pass to Peterka, trying to barrel his way through a couple of defensemen there. Loses the puck, though, behind the Blackhawks net. And watch out, nearly Donato was in on the breakaway. The pass just missed him, though. Dahlin again. Oh, my God, Tage, you got to touch up on that one. Whoa, there's a turnover. Watch out, Tuck. Dropping it for Tage. Pass was behind Peterka, though. But Tage gets to it first again. Finds Jokiharju, but Jokiharju, being the bum that he is, loses it at the far point. Blackhawks steal it away. They'll go up ice. TJ Brodie, the former Toronto Maple Leaf, squares it to Kaiser. Wyatt Kaiser, his firing attempt misses Luukkonen. Puck is left at the boards there. Shot goes well wide of Luukkonen. Into the far corner now. Lafferty for the Sabres. Regains possession. Samuelson. Stretch pass going up the far boards. Finds his man. Now the Sabres trying to go back post. They had a man leaking. And now it goes in front. Oh, fortuitous bounce there for Beck Malenstein. And I think that's going to be his first goal as a Buffalo Sabres. Beck Malenstein. 2-0 Buffalo. Look at that. Whoop-dee-doo. Goes off a couple of skates in front of the net, but doesn't matter. It's in the back of the net. That's all that matters. And it's going to be Beck Malenstein, I think, who will be getting the credit. His first goal since coming over from the Washington Capitals. Yo, Jamal is back. What's up, Jamal? What is going on, my dude? Anywho, we return to play. Yeah, it's been a long time, but you coming at a good time. Sabres are up 2-0 against the highly daunted Chicago Blackhawks, folks. Let's not confuse ourselves here. I don't know what I said before stream, but the Blackhawks have 2 wins, and the Sabres are pulling off quite the upset right now, okay? They're pulling off quite the upset. This is beautiful. The Sabres with a couple goals. They shoot another one in. Benson behind the net. Benson looking. We'll just bank this one to the point for Bo Byram. Byram now holds, fires, blocked in front, taken away by Foligno. Watch out, going the other way. Yes, Bedard with him. Oh, Foligno, no speed. Such an old man. Too old. Oh, I got to stop trash talking. He almost scored there. Vlasic with his blast, blocked by Benson. Benson will just do enough to get this one out of the zone here. 16 goals in 4 games and counting. Yeah, so at least the scoring has come back here for Buffalo after scoring only 3 in the opening 3 games. But watch out. Taylor Hall with a move inside. Nice pad stop made there by Luukkonen. Taylor Hall had a guy driving to the back post as well, but chose to go in alone with it. And that second line nearly hurts Buffalo again. Here's Jokiharju, another one, banked off the boards, trying to go for the stretcher. Jack Quinn was leaking behind the defense and now causes a turnover here. Quinn finds Jokiharju. Jokiharju had some space but didn't see the man coming right up behind him. He whacked his stick loose. What are my thoughts on the upcoming presidential election? Well, Mr. Zachary Weston, I got to excuse you for one moment. Chicago nearly just scored again. Okay, we're good. Mr. Weston, I'm going to have to decline to answer that. This channel chooses a neutral option. I know that you may think that I'm affiliated with something from the past, but great shot again. Nice pad stop made there by Soderblom, and there's a couple of whistles. Maybe we have a penalty coming up here against Chicago? Unclear right now. But yeah, I'm going to have to remain neutral for the time being. I shall remain neutral. Yeah, Sabres are going to the power play. Maybe tonight the Sabres can score a power play goal. Tyler Bertuzzi, 2 minutes for interference. Coward? Well, let me reverse the question then, Zach, if I can call you that. Zach, what are your thoughts? Who are you voting for? Are you a proud supporter of Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Huh? Sounds like a Harris vote? Oh, boy. Don't, you guys are trying to elicit a response out of me. But here we go. Chicago, shorthanded, nearly scored. What's to be expected of this power play? It's a garbage power play. It is so ridiculously bad. I cannot put it to words how bad the Sabres power play is. Wow, this is embarrassing. We are 0 for 17. That is tied for dead last in the league, folks. And they can't even come into the zone. But here's Tage Thompson, shoots it, aiming for the far side, just missed that far side corner. Try to go upstairs, but shot just missed. But let's look at what happened here. Dahlin gets turned around. Cousins loses the puck. Foligno going through to the front of the net, trying to go far corner. Couldn't make it happen. Then Tage Thompson, looks like Soderblom just got a piece of it, actually, with the blocker. It's 3 times now Tage is trying to go far side, blocker side. I think 2022 was the only chance the Sabres had to make the playoffs. Every year, there was an opportunity for the Sabres to make the playoffs. Here's Kulig with a high riser shot, misses the far corner. Quinn, oh my God, he's so bad right now. I don't know what's happened to Quinn. He loses the puck. He goes out of the zone, all the way down the ice, actually. 1 minute to go here on this Sabres power play. They are still looking, power nearly turned it over. Still looking for their first power play goal of the season. Sabres trying to send a guy through to the front of the net. That was Benson, but he was brought down. Let's go Sabres. Yes, sir. I agree. Here's Benson to the outside, going back inside for a power, trying to bank this one to the point. Goes past Kulig. Blackhawks whack it down the ice. 35 seconds to go here. Can we just start declining power plays? Can we? I mean, the Sabres look, oh my God, they just look so much worse with the man advantage. At this point, it's getting to them. Like, this is so bad. This is really bad. I mean, there was just no pressure. There was no structure. Just turnovers. Lots and lots of turnovers here. The Chicago Blackhawks had more opportunities shorthanded than they have so far tonight at even strength. And unfortunately, the Sabres are now 0 for 18 to start the season. That power play expires. That's a terrible pass. Taylor Hall trying to go back with some speed. Puck rolls underneath his stick. Now Peterka with speed, going up the slot. Peterka gets whacked down by a couple of guys. That's not going to be a penalty against Chicago, is it? It should be against Chicago. No? It's against Buffalo? How is that against Buffalo? What the heck? I want to see a replay. That is completely trash. If that's a call against J.J. Peterka, that is a trash call from the officials. Trash. That's really bad. That is a really bad call if that is what I think it is. If that's a call against J.J. Peterka as he was going through in the high slot again, I don't really understand what the call is or could be. Is what, a high stick? It's the only thing that I can possibly imagine, but I did not see a major infraction there against the Sabres. Stupid. refs with their makeup calls. It's cute, you know? It's real cute. I don't quite understand it, but whatever. NHL officials for you, pal. I guess. But let me see who got credit for that second goal here for Buffalo. Looks like Connor Clifton with the assist, Beck Malenstein with the goal, Peyton Krebs with another assist. So the fourth line getting some points there for Buffalo. I mean, it was a lucky bounce, but you take what you can get, right? I just burped. I'm so sorry, folks. I understand if you want to cancel me now for doing that. There's that. There's that. There's that. So the Sabres have a big penalty kill coming up here. Yeah, I agree, Coyote. Dahlin, ever since that supposed injury he picked up right before the season started, it doesn't look like he's over it because he has not been anywhere close to his full potential. And I don't know, he's just making bad decisions. He's moving very gingerly. So I hope he's okay, but we'll actually see now. Oh my God. That is not a high stick. The guy didn't even react. He didn't even react. That's a terrible call from the referees. That is a terrible high sticking call. Didn't even touch his face. Barely glanced off the helmet. There's a one-timer right in front. Bertuzzi had a wide open net. Somehow fanned on the shot. It should be 2-1 Buffalo, but the Sabres get lucky. And Beck Malenstein now will clear it all the way down the ice here. It's just, why is I literally press the clock to start working. It just doesn't sometimes. It disobeys me, and I can't handle that. That's a bridge too far. That's a bridge too far. Anyways, here's Tuck on the puck again on the dump and attempt from Chicago. Finds Samuelsson, goes up the far boards, out of the zone. Cousins in on the forecheck here for Buffalo. I beg my pardon, that's actually Ryan McLeod. Yeah, so the Sabres power play or penalty kill, 26th so far this season. Chicago's got the 5th best power play right now. Kind of surprising. Not really, I guess. Seth Jones with a good keep in. Plays it down low to Teravainen. Trying to get to Bernard. One-timer to Foligno. That shot was blocked. Chicago again to the boards. Jones down low for Tyler Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi up top again to Jones. Walks the line. Plays it back across his body to Bertuzzi. Finds Jones. His one-timer whiffed on. And it goes right to the feet of Samuelsson. He shall clear it down the ice. 25 seconds to go here on this Chicago power play, which should not have even happened. It's a brutal call against the Sabres, but let's see if they can finish it off here. Taylor Hall to the outside, cuts it, finds Donato, plays it one more to the point. Vlasic's one-timer goes straight into the glove there of Luukkonen. That's a nice stop for him. But Tyler Bertuzzi had a great opportunity. Luukkonen was nowhere to be found in his crease, was coming back, about to make a desperate pad stop. But Bertuzzi, if he hadn't fanned on it, he likely would have scored. 2:09 to go here in this first period so far, folks. Sabres have a convincing 2-0 lead at the moment. Let's see if they can hold on to that for another 2 minutes. That face-off jumps over the stick of the defenseman Vlasic, goes out of the zone. That will put an end to this power play. So yes, the Sabres killed off the penalties. So special teams haven't totally bitten this team in the butt yet. Yet, I say. Sabres nearly gave up a shorthanded goal, by the way. Because of course they did. Of course they nearly did. Here comes Buffalo again, going up the ice. Finds Cousins. Cousins with a move. His puck control going into the offensive zone just looks not confident at all. Doesn't look like a probably not. Jeff, am I understanding you? Did I say something? Doesn't look like a probably not. Oh, that's right. You're referring to my my poll. I forgot about that. Well, I say that, Jeff. I'm glad that I'm wrong, but it's also sad that I have no expectations in this hockey team. They have so greatly frustrated me to begin this season. It's quite remarkable. But 14 people in the chat, folks. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe while you're here. We have 2,362 subscribers. This channel has been growing at a very, very nice pace to start the season. So let's keep it going. Let's keep the fun times rolling. Shots right now in favor of... I'm not going to say it. I'll just put it up on the screen. I'm not going to get demonetized. Oh, don't go fuzzy on me, ESPN Plus. Don't do that. Stop it. There you go. I knew you wanted. I knew you didn't want to do that. All right, nice forechecking here by Jason Zucker into the Blackhawks zone. He rings it around, finds Dahlin, does just enough to keep the body position there, but Benson then turns it over, and here comes Bedard with numbers. Bedard to the forehand! It's right in between the pads there of Luukkonen. I'm not sure he knew where the puck was, but he does make the save. Bedard is looking good here so far this season. He's only got one goal, though. It's just, with Luukkonen, he doesn't look confident at all. I think he just needs one really good game to get into the groove of things, which unfortunately hasn't happened yet. Real deal, I don't know if we're playoff bound. I don't know about that. All right, Cousins leans into this faceoff. He wins it to the boards. Jokiharju has it there. Finds Cousins again. Cousins will scoop it to Quinn on the far side, who will then lift this one not very far into the Chicago zone. Vlasic trying to get this one out. He goes to the far point. Jokiharju keeps it in. Plays it down low. Sabres again keep it there. Jokiharju shooting attempt. Doesn't work on the first try. Now sends a high riser. Good stop there by Soderblom. Great check there along the boards there by Buffalo. Knocks a man down. I can't tell who that. I think that was Wyatt Kaiser. But here comes the Sabres. Jack Quinn, his shot to the point. From the point. Blocked before it could ever get through to Soderblom. The rebound not gathered up there by the Sabres. They'll hold on to it. Bo Byram, 13 seconds left. He has the puck in his own zone. Byram, he's just going to keep holding it. No one's forechecking him. Slides it across to Peyton Krebs. Krebs goes up the boards. Finds Bertuzzi. Gets tripped up by Krebs. No call. Maybe one last rush here for Taylor Hall. No. That is the end of the first period. So the Sabres, yes, have a first period lead. Actually, that's not too surprising. That's not extremely surprising here, is it, folks? They had a first period lead against the Penguins. No, not the Kings. They did have a lead against the Kings. They had a lead against No, not even the Panthers game. Not the Columbus game. Just, I guess, only 3 games. Yeah, 3 of their 7 games, yeah, have seen the Sabres start off with a lead. Unfortunately, that doesn't naturally translate into results, but the Sabres have a 2-goal lead, which is really unfamiliar territory. But that's a good first period, I think, for Buffalo. Coming off a really horrid Thursday night game against the Columbus Blue Jackets. I mean, that was a really, really bad performance, and that was an extremely winnable game. But if only they had just a few saves there, they could have won it. They could have won it. And I'm really sad. I wish I could be, again, folks, I wish I could be more confident in this team, but this team is cursed. This franchise, not just this team, this franchise is cursed. Yeah, there it is. They are cursed. And there's nothing we can do about it. But anyways, let me get the intermission clock up and running, so that y'all know when to tune back in if you are checking out. Boom. Bang. Okay then. Nice. I can't believe Beck Malenstein scored a hockey goal. Cheer up, Buck. Okay, Huffy. No, not until this team is above 500. I will say I wish I were as optimistic as you were about this team. And, when I hear about fans saying, oh, we can't accurately assess this team until we're 20 games in. Honestly, I do believe that. I do agree with that. hold on, let me get my thoughts in order. Yes, so there are teams like the Edmonton Oilers. Last year, 2-9-1 to start the season. Of course, they went on to go all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. Not saying that that's going to happen here for Buffalo, but you're right. And other fans like UK, I've seen you in my comment section trying to be the optimist. Glass half full, right? I do agree. It's going to take at least 15 to 20 games for us to really see where this team is at. The only problem is I have horrible flashbacks to last season. 20 games in, the Sabres were not good. They were probably 7-11 or something, 7-12, 8-12, right around there. So that is not a great thing, probably. Legendary Fonladay rant incoming. Well, no, the Sabres are winning, so no rant. No. Actually, I could, Rayhan, rant about that Louisville game earlier today. That football game. Whoo! Man, we don't have a defense. We don't have a defense we don't have linebackers, actually. We don't have linebackers that can eat up the middle of the field. No, just slant routes that kill us again and again and again and again. And crossing routes that kill us. Boundary routes, streak routes, wheel routes, everything. No defense whatsoever. I could rant about the Louisville game. Yes, I could do that, but I won't. But, about the Sabres again. So they were 7-11 to start last season, and that we can't have this team in that same exact state, because as we saw last season, the Sabres just could never get themselves out of that early season hole. And right now they're in a hole, but, they can still jump out of it. It's not quite so deep yet that, it's going to derail their season. I think if you pick up a win here tonight, you go to 2-4-1. Then if you somehow just get a point out of that Dallas game at home, I wish they could. They never perform well against Dallas at home. I would love to see them get a point. But if they can then beat the Detroit Red Wings at home next Saturday, that would be a huge result. Just try to stay as close to that 500 mark as you can, because I'm not going to lie, the Sabres schedule is not easy going forward. And then you're eventually going to have to go out on your California trip, so that's even tougher for this team to do. It is what it is. Game was entertaining at least. I know. You had a fake punt. You had, unfortunately, a fumble return. Well, not really return, recovered in the end zone. Just a lot of cool stuff in that game. Fire Ron English. Is that the DC? Because if so, yeah, I'd have to agree. Louisville hasn't had a defense now since that Notre Dame game, and they can't stop a mobile quarterback. And it wasn't even actually, I take back that statement. Cam Ward did convert a 3rd and 17 deep in the fourth quarter with his legs, so stuff like that can't happen. Stuff like that can't happen if you're Louisville. That's a turning point. And also, by the way, that was a fumble return for a touchdown. That should have been a tied game. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Louisville's 4-3, and they're not making the playoffs this year in a season that they could. Man, that's tough. That is tough. All right, I'm going to go tune into another hockey game. Let's see what's interesting. Ooh, Georgia, Texas. I'll watch some Georgia, Texas for the intermission. Yeah, we shall do that. I love Jeff and Edmonton. Well, I'm glad they do, because his soul went to the building of our new scoreboard. Did you know that, Kay Huffy? Did you know that we have a new scoreboard at the KeyBank Center now? Man. Well, Huffy, I would say that I too would miss Jeff, and through the first 3 games, I agree with you. But fortunately enough for Buffalo, the goal scoring has come back. It looks like their confidence in front of the net is there again. So, I gotta stop saying that. So, So, yeah, Jeff Skinner, last season, the second half of last season, just wasn't looking good. That contract was looking really bad. And I don't disagree with the move to buy out Jeff Skinner. As much as I loved him as a player, as much as I loved him as a person, adored the Between the Two Stalls skits, he just wasn't producing enough. His defense wasn't good enough. And in Edmonton, you can kind of hide those defensive misgivings in his game, right? When you play him alongside Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl and Zach Hyman, you can forget that Jeff Skinner sucks at defense. But in Buffalo, it was seen a whole lot that he doesn't really back check. He doesn't really have a presence in the defensive zone either. He doesn't mark his man. He's just kind of there for the stretch passes. He's good, really good in transition. And he does score a lot of goals, but they were kind of empty calories at the end of the day. They were empty calories. Him and Victor Olofsson, who, by the way, is also producing now in Vegas. So, yeah, of course he is. Of course. Right, yeah. Just of course. All right. Looks like Georgia's about to kick off here against Texas. The game's not just started. Whoa! Wow, Texas. Y'all suck. Jeez, down 17. Holy moly. That's pretty mad. That's pretty bad. Wow, I'm shocked. Vic can live on the O. Yeah. And he has so far this season. I think, he's up to 3 goals. I know they were playing not too long ago against the Florida Panthers. Wonder how they did in that game. Vegas looking really good to start the season. How do they keep doing this? I just want them to be bad. Why can't they be bad? And yes, I know. They have Tomas Hertl, Jack Eichel, Mark Stone, Alec Pietrangelo. I mean, their team is so stacked. I hate it. I hate how stacked it is. Wow, but Quinn Ewers, not looking too good here. He's looking pretty trash. Really, really trash. Let's see what Texas can do here. 2nd and 11 at their own 24-yard line. Lost a yard. Vic has a shot that's hot. He can bank on that. Yeah, I guess. I suppose. Short dump off there. No gain there for Texas. Great tackle made by number 8, whoever he is. Not a great... Quinn Ewers, not inspiring a whole lot of confidence right now. He probably had a man going up the middle if he could just fit it around the referee. 3rd and 11 now for the Texas Longhorns. Maybe they bring in Archie Manning? For the memes? No, we're not doing that. And he's sacked. Yikes. Georgia is skinning them alive. When did the Sabres face Vegas? In Buffalo again. When are they coming to town next? I'd love to see it. I'd love to go to another game. I remember the last time I went to a Sabres-Vegas game, it's the game where Jack Eichel scored a hat trick on this team. Because of course he did. It's pain like that makes me not confident in this team. That's what. So, look at my stat sheet here. Now, yeah, Texas sucks. Maybe they are frauds. Maybe it's just Quinn Ewers being trash. Who knows? I really want to see Zach Benson get on the score sheet here tonight. I'd also like to see, Jordan Greenway's not in, but Jordan Greenway's been one of our better players. Maybe get Jason Zucker his first goal as a Sabre. He's got 4 assists. He's been really good so far this season. Ryan McLeod as well. Still can't believe Beckham Ballantyne with a goal. Maybe we see Rasmus Dahlin with a goal here tonight, folks. Maybe. I don't know. Who do you think gets the next goal here in this hockey game? Chicago or Buffalo? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Worried about the net this season. Levi's been unsolved. Shoot low, glove it's in. Yeah, that was a brutal game against Columbus. That 4th goal, I remember that vividly. I know it got partially deflected by the stick of Matthias Samuelsson, but man, Levi should be wanting to have a bunch of those back. I think expected goals there for Columbus is like 2, and they scored 6, so. Tuck, you think Tuck? Tuck's been really good to start the season. I'm liking that he's bouncing back. I'm glad that the first line in general has been bouncing back here for the Sabres this season. Only took 1 goal. And now they're feeling themselves, and, probably helps that J.J. Peterka is healthy and in the lineup here for Buffalo. Probably a plus. I gotta put this down. My arm's getting tired. Very tired, folks. Very, very tired. Oh, that's gonna fall down. Stay. Yes. I wish I could, do what I used to do. I have an arm here, an arm out for the mic where I could hook up the mic so I don't have to keep holding with my arm, which is what I'm currently doing. But nah, I don't want to scratch up this beautiful desk here. It's a nice desk. He should be the C. Well, no, I disagree. I think Rasmus Dahlin getting the captain letter, the C, is not bad. He's the heart and soul of this team, and you saw that a whole lot last season. He was really the heart and soul. And you just, I hate to say, but, if the Sabres continue to suck, I don't know if Tuck's on this team in 2 seasons. He's a very tradable chip here for Buffalo. Affordable contract, another season, I think, after this year. Right, it's an opinion, of course, but I agree with the Sabres, what the Sabres did. I don't like that there's so many assistant captains. I don't love that Matthias Samuelsson is an assistant. Maybe he's a great, funny guy in the locker room. It certainly seems that way based off the Between Two Stalls and some of the skits and behind the scenes that the social media team does for Buffalo, but he doesn't really provide all that much. He's an albatross. He sucks on defense. Sure, he looks a little rusty, but man, he's been brutal to start the season. Buffalo. I just wish that this team could, just dig their way out. If they could take things more on a game-by-game basis, I don't think they'd be 1-4-1 right now. I think they would have won that Pittsburgh game, despite all the emotions flowing through that night, with Evgeny Malkin scoring his 500th goal. Man, that's a game that I wish we had back. Yeah, I agree. Ooh, Carson Beck missed his man. He missed his mark there. And I like that too about Dahlin. I think that's a good attribute about him. He had a lot of grit, but so far he's been kind of shying away from all that. He's obviously playing hurt right now, folks. That's not a good thing. I don't love to see that. Not too long to go here until the second period starts. Who the heck is shouting out there? Life in Louisville, folks. Ooh, good scrambling abilities there by Beck. Missed tackle. Wow. Just brings him up short of the first down yardage there. I'm still watching the Georgia-Texas game here. But folks, let's talk about that Miami-Louisville game earlier today. 52-45. What a crazy game. No defense. Defense was not allowed. There's a run. Oh, man. Texas just getting gashed here, folks. Wow. Travis Etienne's little brother. Brother. Who's that? I don't know his name. Another Etienne. That's all that I know. SMU. Let me get going. They've gotten going here pretty decently to start the season. Trevor Etienne. There it is. Trevor Etienne. Okay, maybe I should switch back to the Sabres game. Less than 20 seconds to go. Come on, load! Load, come on. I know you wanna. Internet. Don't fail me now. Where is it? Where is it? There you are. There you are. Okay. Alright, we're about to get ready to go here, folks, for the second period. Yeah. Nice. I need to talk about the Sabres again. I don't know if you can tell, folks, I am tired. I did too much reading today. By too much reading, probably not enough. Probably not enough. I've had center ice for 5 seasons because I live in Philly. Not donating this year. You talking about the Sabres or you talking about the NHL? Probably both, honestly. They both suck. They really do both suck. But anyways, folks, we're getting ready to go here for the second period. Sabres with a 2-0 lead. Chicago leading the shot count. Well, you can actually see it up there right above me right now. 12-9. That's if my very long hair can hit it. There it is. Yeah. Stretch my neck a little bit to get up there. Yeah, Sabres, they suck. They have sucked. Especially last season, man. I mean, wow. They had so many expectations. Don Granato, I don't know. I hope, if the Sabres can keep performing the way that they did in that first period, they're going to win a lot of hockey games. And there are aspects of this team's game that I do like. But it's just not enough. They haven't been good enough tracking in their own zone. And, probably the biggest reason for the Sabres' downfall to start the season has been special teams. Undoubtedly, special teams. With the power play being now 0 for 18 to start the season, you're only killing off 72-ish% of the penalties committed. It's got to be a lot better. And unfortunately, I don't really see a solution in sight here for Buffalo. But here we go. Off here for the second period. The Sabres just have to get the special teams going. They're really good 5-on-5, and they could just get the special teams in order. It would solve a whole lot of this team's problems. But anyways, folks, second period happening. Sabres almost forced a turnover here, deep in the Chicago zone. Tage Thompson now, right at the neutral zone, will backhand this one all the way in. Soderblom turns it over behind the net. Tuch couldn't get it out in front, though. Peterka now giving some help as well. Here's Tuch, banking it to the point. Byram blasts this by Tuch. It goes to Peterka in the corner. Cycles it down low for Tage. Tage finds Tuch. Tuch again, slowly with a bank to the point. That shot goes well wide to the near side corner. Ilya Mikheyev picks it up here for Chicago. Slows things down a little bit. A minute in, Sabres with a good opening shift to start this second period. It's something we haven't seen. Sabres like to come out of these periods flat-footed. Oh, there was a bouncer. Goes all the way in on Arvid Soderblom. Shuffles that over to his side. Chicago now going forward here. Oh, I got another shot here for Buffalo. Nice. Yes, sir, Truth. Let's go indeed. Oh, what? There you go. Sabres with numbers. Here comes Peyton Krebs with a quick shot. Lafferty almost had the follow-up rebound. It was 3-on-2 there for Buffalo. They couldn't cash in. Good save there made by Soderblom. I gotta start saying Soderblom. That sounds a whole lot better than Soderblom. Here's Byram at Whoa! Nick Foligno getting mixed up here a little bit. Referee has to step in. Nick Foligno was trying to get to his bench. He's still... No, he's going to stay on the ice here. Maybe he wants a fight. He's looking for blood here. The captain for the Hawks. Here comes Bo Byram, though. Trying to go into the zone. Centers this one. Cousins missed it. Chicago can clear it. Oh my god. Samuelson is so bad at passing the puck. Yet another very bad pass here for him. Here's Kulik in the far corner trying to get this one to the front of the net. He can't. Samuelson with a high pinch. Leads, it doesn't work. Here comes Tyler Bertuzzi taking a shot. Nice pad save. Routine there for Luukkonen. Sabres now hang on to it. Cousins trying to go behind the back with that pass to Kulik. Doesn't quite work out, though. Chicago takes it off his stick. They'll come back up the near side. Bertuzzi, he's got a goal this season, but he turns it over. Quinn, now. Can't get to that one. That's going to be nice and call. Tried to chip it past the defenseman, but yet another play with Matthias Samuelsson with his head up his ass, folks. Not really sure what he was doing there. But he was pinching right at the blue line. Had 3 Chicago Blackhawks behind him, so probably, again, not the best of decisions from the Sabres' bottom pair defenseman. He's on the puck again, trying to clear this one and goes out of the zone. Zucker forces it out. Chicago has to retreat here with TJ Brody now in his own zone, going up ice, looking towards the middle. It goes off the stick there of his forward, Lucas Reichel, and the Sabres can come back into the Hawks zone with speed. Behind the net there, Benson just skates over the puck. Dahlin trying to keep it in. He can't. Now here comes Athanasia with that Trademark speed of his. Athanasiou goes to the far point. Now goes near side. What a save by Luukkonen. Robs Lucas Reichel. In the end, it bounces right. He shot it right into the chest of Luukkonen, but he was able to make that save through all of the traffic there. Second line nearly coming up bad there for Buffalo. Here's Chicago again. Into the Sabres zone, kept in by Athanasiou and Mikheyev. Combined duo effort. Sabres eventually get it out, but a bunch jumps over the stick of Talk up. That's an offsides, right? Yeah. Donato carried the puck in offsides. No, I guess not. He didn't touch it. Byram going between the forwards there in the neutral zone for the Blackhawks. That pass doesn't work out. Chicago takes it back again, and up the ice goes that defenseman with speed. Mikheyev with his shot deflects off the stick of Byram and up and out of play. That one goes out. Just looking back on Lucas Reichel's shot that was saved. I mean, again, that puck squeezed through Luukkonen. Was sitting in the crease there for a moment. He didn't know where it was. He was just kind of sliding to slide. Fortunately, this isn't that Pittsburgh game. He, didn't give up a goal. Thank goodness. That's what costed the Sabres there. He couldn't make a timely save with a minute to go, and, well, we know the rest. Pittsburgh scored with less than a minute to go, and they scored just about a minute to overtime to win the game. At least the Sabres got a point from that one now. But they have a 2-0 lead here, an impressive 2-0 lead over the Chicago Blackhawks. But watch out here. Face-off won there by the Blackhawks, but they cycle it to the point. Now one-timer goes off a knee there for the Sabres and out of play. It was Connor Murphy with the shot that time. Krebs just flat out lost the face-off, but it was a good block in the end from Sam Lafferty, who, did Kevin Adams remind you guys that he brought him in for grit and for speed, a new bottom six, right? Is that the propaganda that the Sabres media forced upon us? Yeah, it was. Here comes Buffalo, though. Here's Krebs trying to squeeze that puck through. He had Sam Lafferty go into the back post, but couldn't get it. It was blocked off by the defenseman. Chicago sends it into the Sabres zone now. And here comes Connor Clifton. No, he'll circle back. I don't like it when Connor Clifton has the puck on his stick. Banks his pass off the boards. It misses his mark, of course. Goes right to the feet of Connor Bedard. Here comes Bedard. Lifts this one to the trailer pass. Finds Connor Murphy. Murphy forced to the outside. Place it to the point. Now down low for Foligno. Trying to cut it to the front of the net for Bedard. He was streaking to the front, but couldn't break it. Couldn't make it. Sabres get it out now. Chicago, though, kind of dominating the early parts of the second period. Ooh, that's not a penalty against Buffalo? No. Somehow. But Dahlin joining the rush here. We haven't seen him do too much of that. Finds a pass for Cousins. Oh, Cousins just gets barreled there in the corner. Kulik trying to throw in a check there, but you're too young. You're too small. Here's Bertuzzi going up the far boards. Just missed the stick there of Foligno. Sabres get it back, though. Oh, my God. Cousins just trouble with the puck on a stick. I mean, his puck handling skills have totally evaporated here, folks. It's hot potato, and just adds to the frustrations that I can imagine he's feeling throughout the first half of the seventh game here. Their long-range wrister misses Luukkonen to the outside now. Sabres trying to get this puck out. They just about do with Ryan McLeod, and McLeod going up the far side. McLeod finding and running into Alex Vlasic. Forces the puck off his stick. Goes to Lucas Reichel. Great pass to the far wing. There's a shot. Beats Luukkonen for the goal. Craig Smith, fourth line goal there for the Chicago Blackhawks, and they are on the board here. 13:32 to go in the second period. Craig Smith with his first goal of the season for the Chicago Blackhawks. That is one I think Luukkonen is going to want to have back. I mean, one-on-one with the winger, yeah, that's a bad goal. That's a bad goal. So the Blackhawks, they've been fishing. They've been getting close for a lot of this period, and they finally cash in on their chances there, courtesy of Craig Smith, the veteran. I could tell you all the teams he's played on, but it's too many to name at this moment in time. We are back into play here. First line out here for Buffalo, looking for a response maybe. They do have it in the far point. Peterka draws a penalty here. Sabres will be going to the power play right now. I don't know if I like that. Need the Sabres to get on a win streak. I know. Victor, I am in the same camp as you, pal. I am in total agreement with you. That's the point I've been making throughout the majority part of this early part of the season here. Majority of this early season, yeah. All right, 13-13 to go. Sabres are going back to the power play. They are 0 for 18 right now, folks. So, I don't know. Ottawa, Smith, Craig Smith, he was in Boston. I think Edmonton, Nashville. Am I missing anyone? The power play is atrocious. Yeah, I agree with you. I certainly do agree. It's bad. But, maybe tonight can be the night that they finally get a power play going. Boy, do they need one here. It's really sad. Chicago scores, and I'm almost dreading the incoming power play here for Buffalo. No, real deal. I don't see it. I mean, you've been pretty rock solid so far this season with your predictions, but I don't like it. I don't feel it. I don't feel good about this power play. I feel like we're giving up a shorthanded goal, and then we're gonna go lose this game because it's Buffalo. Please, Buffalo, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. It's pretty simple. Michael the Housecat Hauser is the brightest spot in the organization. Truth again, telling the truth here. I can't disagree with you there. Cannot whatsoever. Oh, I'm starting to pick up a little bit of a migraine here. This is going to be a painful end to this game. United Healthcare, really? Wow, so Seth Jones, 2 minutes to the box. Looks like he's going for a trip, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty clear trip there against Seth Jones. So the Sabres are 0 for 1, of course, tonight. And off the opening faceoff, Cousins loses it. Chicago sends it down into the Sabre zone. Luukkonen's got to be careful here. He had a man bearing down on him when he had the puck, but Tage Thompson controls it here for Buffalo, going up the ice. Dahlin drops it for Peterka. Peterka outside of Cousins. Cousins gets dragged down to the ice. No call against the Blackhawks for that. Sabres play hot potato right now. Here's Zucker on the puck to Cousins to the point for Dahlin. Dahlin scans, looks, finds Cousins on the far boards to Zucker. Now to Cousins. Back to Cousins again from Dahlin. Trying to go inside. Too many passes. Again, Dahlin to Quinn. One-timer missed the target. Soderblom and the Sabres. No one could keep it in the zone. It just goes by everybody here. Still no shots on this power play. A minute to go here for Buffalo with the man advantage. Dahlin finds Cousins to Benson. Benson rockets it to the far corner. Dahlin was waiting for it there. Finds Cousins again. Now to Benson. Benson with a bit of a tough pass. It's handled neatly there by Cousins. Cousins now to Tage Thompson. He's one-timer. It was right there. Missed the target. Kulich can't keep it in the zone either. Yeah, the Bills do play the Titans. That is true. Here's Kulich. Drops it back. Now has power. Power into the zone. Establishes some zone presence here for Buffalo. Tuck. Down low. To who's that? I can't tell. I can see. It's Jack Quinn. Jack Quinn takes the shot straight into the gut there of Soderblom. 8 seconds to go here. You'd have to imagine that's the last opportunity. And we have some after the play skirmishes there between the Hawks and Sabres players. Victor says, I was a big supporter of Ruff. Now, second time here in Buffalo's gotten mixed reactions. Some saying it will take time to adjust to him. I don't know. I hope that's the case, but Sabres don't really have a whole lot of time to work with, though. 1-4-1 to start the season. Players needing time to adjust to rough system. It's an excuse, I guess, but man, when you're a playoff team, you don't have time. You really have to get off to the season up and running, and you don't want to fall into a hole. Again, like I said in the first intermission, the Sabres are falling into holes, early season holes, that they can't get out of. No matter how well they play to end the season. We've seen that a whole lot of times. Oh my God, Jack Quinn just got tripped up. No call? That's brutal. Here's Jones with a wrister coming out of the box. Another shot goes in on goal. Luukkonen makes the save, and that's the end of that power play. Again, no power play goal forthcoming here for Buffalo. It's just never going to happen, is it? Never coming. Sabres just got to throw up a prayer at this point. You just wish the Sabres could ever get established and, do power play things. But no, they can't. They never will. All right, Krebs leaning into this faceoff. He beats Taylor Hall. And Samuelson, instead of just playing the easy pass, tries to force it out of the zone. It's kept in here by the Hawks. Samuelson behind the net. And Clifton, both losing out on their duels to Bertuzzi and Bedard. Now they can't win that one. Brody's shot deflected just wide of the target. Here's Taylor Hall again. Going Bedard on the far point. Bedard back to Jones. Fakes the one-timer, now goes for it. It's in the crease there. Luukkonen made the initial save. Taylor Hall with a few more whacks at it. But Luukkonen covers it up. A 4-game win streak away from a visible change. I think so. I'd like to agree with you. Truth. But again, it's just this team hasn't been able to prove, they haven't been able to do it either for a long time, that they can sustain a win streak. But it's no time like now to do it. Got to do it now, honestly. You have to do it now. But Chicago, they've been the better team so far throughout this first half of the second period, folks. Sabres got to be careful. We were back to scoring more goals. That's a positive, right? But, it's just like 2022-23 where we scored a lot of goals, but we couldn't keep the puck out of our own net. That's the problem we have right now. Again, Ruffin, his defensive system was supposed to fix that. Here's Benson trying to get it out of the zone. He can't. Now Zucker will, but Zucker turns the puck over to Lucas Reichel. Reichel going right back into the Sabres zone with speed. He got to that one. Now Benson gets taken down to the ice. No call there. Jones with a quick slap shot from the point. Sabres are on their heels right now. Blackhawks are they're feeling good. They have 8 shots so far this period compared to only 3 here for Buffalo. We're over halfway too. Let me update the count again. Stop the count, folks. Can we stop the count? Oh, Sabres going off to the back post. That shot was taken away by Soderblom. And now Hawks going back with speed. Here's Jason Dickinson. Dickinson to the middle of the ice. Takes a shot. Deflected and goes wide from Byram. Thank you, Byram. Tuck now places one out of the zone. Trying to find Benson. Tuck again with another spinorama pass, but didn't work that time. Dickinson drops it to Connor Murphy. His shot deflected and goes high and wide. Not out of play, though. Tage Thompson picks up the puck. Finds Bo Byram on the near side. He'll quickly play it across to his D partner, Owen Power. Power up the near side. Vlasic spins around. Finds Bedard. Bedard drops it again. And the Hawks will play around with it a little bit in their own zone here. Sabres trying to forecheck. Not doing a good enough job, though. Too much time on the puck here for the Hawks. Levi got exposed low glove side, and that was a Reimer spot to replace. Levi was due for that. I guess so. Oh my God. Sabres have to get the puck out. Darlene, that's too lazy from you. Bedard putting on some really good pressure here now. We will be streaky. Oh, God. Sabres again just lift this one out. Nearly got gloved down and kept in, but TJ Brody forced to retreat here. It's not a question of our talent, but remember, most of this roster has played and developed under Granato. But, guys, we got to stop making excuses for this team. Good teams find a way to win. They don't find a way to make excuses. They don't find a reason to adjust, right? Even under Granato, let's go back to Granato. They had almost the same system. They changed it. Oh, watch out. Near post. Luukkonen makes the save. But, yeah, not a good play there from the Sabres defense. They're getting exposed right now. Thank goodness for this TV timeout. Get Samuelsson off the ice, please. It's not but I think it is a question of talent. Because the D-core just has continuously gotten exposed. They're pitching too high. They're eager. They're way too aggressive, and I don't love it. I don't like it. And so that's just why I've been so negative here. The roster is filled with high draft picks. Yeah, but high draft picks doesn't correlate to NHL talent and NHL production. We've seen that before. Look at Edmonton. For a long period of their drought, they had number one picks after number one picks, but no matter that, they still didn't get close to the playoffs until Connor McDavid. Youngest team in the league, you can't blow that up. Ehlers would be so good to see in a Sabres jersey. I mean, this top six, that would be a lethal team then. You add the necessary star power that takes away defensemen. They have to be aware of that. Oh, man, I would love Nikolai Ehlers. Maybe he'll still be available. I don't know. I wish. But, I mean, Jack Quinn right now, he's not doing good enough. He's supposed to be a top six winger. Yeah, for the Sabres right now, there's special teams, but I'm going to have to add on to that. When two of your top six forwards, Jack Quinn and Dylan Cousins, are only combining for 2 points to start the season, you're going to lose hockey games. That's not enough production coming from your second line. Thank goodness the third line, though, has been picking up the slack, but you can't expect that to be the case for a lot longer. Truth, they honestly don't have time to grow. They may be the youngest team on average in the NHL, but how many seasons has this core been together at the NHL level? 2021-22, 22-23, 23-24, and now 24-25. That's 3 full seasons, and now you're in a 4th season of this, so they don't have time to grow. They are who they are. Like, they've been together for a long time in this league, and eventually it's going to have to happen. We can't keep harping on them being young because that's not an excuse for being bad, right? But here's Samuelsson with a good breakout finally, trying to go stretch ice to Sam Lafferty, but that's going to be an icing cold against Buffalo. I wish the Sabres could play San Jose right now. That's a bad team. They're looking to be historically bad once again. Kind of confused why they fired David Quinn. That firing doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, that team was expected to be bad, but how? I mean, I don't know. How can you expect them to do better with that squad last year? He was one and done in San Jose, and I know they gave up 10 goals in 2 straight games, but that was a historically bad team. Oh, watch out. They scored. Craig Smith again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Sabres' 2-goal lead is gone. Craig Smith is with his 2nd goal of the game. Mattias Samuelsson couldn't clear it. Connor Clifton vacated his duties in front of the net. Samuelsson, why is this pair still getting meaningful minutes in the D zone? Why? Brutal. Chicago's back, tied. What a brutal defensive pair. And folks, you ask me why I'm negative. It's plays like that. A failed clear going up the boards. Taken away by Chicago. No one marking in front. Your 2 defensemen having a nice time eating ice cream on the ice. Now the Sabres, their 2-goal advantage is gone. It's dunzos. And they've been on the back foot here for the majority of the second period. It's been a really, really bad second period for the Buffalo Sabres. They have not been going forward enough. They're on the back hills. They're succumbing to the pressure. Man to man, they're succumbing again to it. And Sabres with an extended scrum here in the offensive zone. Oh, nasty slash there made by that Connor Murphy. And Zucker just slashed him back. Now Tage Thompson going in. And, man. But you ask me why I'm negative. When Matthias Samuelsson and Connor Clifton continue to get meaningful minutes on the ice in the defensive zone, yes, I will be mad. I will be negative. Matthias Samuelsson should have been sat 2 games ago, but for some reason we chose not to. We chose not to bench him in favor of Dennis Gilbert. I don't understand it. Where is Ryan Johnson too? Ryan Johnson, if you can't break into this team, if you can't beat up Matthias Samuelsson, then maybe you never will, because Matthias Samuelsson is terrible. Is Darlene Vogel on the bench? I don't know. I don't know, man. But this isn't good enough. Another game this week where the Sabres' 2-goal lead evaporates in the second period. And it costed them on Wednesday night. Is it going to cost them here again? It's looking like it. I mean, I want to see Samuelson's ass glued to the bench for the rest of the second period. You bench him, Lindy Ruff. Show some damn accountability. He's been terrible. How many times? He's a -4 to start the season. I think he's a -2 again tonight. He's just been brutal to start the season. And for some reason, he continues to get action for Buffalo. For some reason. Yeah, his father's show. Yeah, I don't care. That's mean. That's a nice fact. But that's to say that Matthias Samuelsson has some... he has some talent? No. He's been trash. Now the Sabres are on the back foot again. They're just giving up so much pressure. Where's Dahlin going? Where's Luukkonen going? He's way out of position. If the Sabres give up another goal here, I'm going to really lose it. Kulich stumbles as he got cut down. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty again against TJ Brody. Thank God. That's what the Sabres needed, another power play. But again, with this hockey team, they just, for some reason, like to put Matthias Samuelsson out on the ice. And, yeah. Just really, really poor. I mean, again, I don't know. His dad's middle name is Alf? No, that's cool. Buffalo's winning this game. I don't know, Rio deal. They're not looking good here. They're looking really bad. I need a break talking. Cool. That was not a... That's not a lie for that. I wish the Sabres could just be good. You know, just please be good. Why is Matthias Samuelsson so trash at hockey? Huh? Why can't he just figure it out? We're on a commercial break right now, folks. That's why. You're wondering why I haven't done anything. Yeah, but let's just see. Yeah, Matthias Samuelsson, -3 on the season. I think he's a -2 here tonight. I'll check at intermission. Oof. You guys can figure out that dispute in the chat. Sabres, yeah, so Kulich was going in on the forecheck, tried to go around TJ Brodie. Brodie just got cut out the skates from underneath Kulich, and the Sabres will have their third power play opportunity here of the night. They are 0 for 19 so far this season. Let's see if they can maybe get 1 for 20. Nope, they lose. Cousins, he loses the faceoff. It goes down the ice again. I mean, it's just par for the course. I'm so tired of this power play, but maybe Thompson can change it here. Here's Tage. Solo effort. Drives it into the Chicago zone. Plays it to the point for Zucker. Zucker finds Tage along the boards. Need pass to center it to Dahlin. Dahlin to the outside. It's a 2-2 hockey game. The Sabres need a goal. They can't just keep coasting now. Oh, it goes in front. Soderblom with a couple of saves. Chicago rallies to the puck. Clears it down the ice. Oof. Oof. Oof, Samuelson. Shell. Here's Dahlin. Squares it. Cousins. Oh my God, he's so bad. He's playing so bad right now. A minute to go here. I don't even, there's nothing. I can just sit here and stay silent because I know nothing will happen on this power play. Yeah, like that. Dahlin shot deflects and goes out of play. I just know nothing is going to happen. Literally nothing. Zucker had a decent opportunity, but again, just no sustained pressure. No sustained pressure. This team is so bad. How are we even with the Chicago Blackhawks? We should be doing better. I guess not, though, really, right? I guess not. Here's Zach Benson off the faceoff win. Yes, the Sabres actually won a faceoff here to get established. To the outside. Here's no shot. Power instead with the puck at the point. Out wide to Jack Quinn. Cutting to the front. Puck taken off his stick. Benson can't get to it either. Sabres, though, keep it in the zone momentarily, though. It's played to the far point. Wyatt Kaiser can't keep it. Clear it. Sabres have it in front. Power across. There's a shot. What a save by Soderblom. You just can't buy a power play goal right now if you're Buffalo. Just can't buy one. Kulich got stonewalled there again. Reichel just about gets it out of the zone here. Sabres going to try to cut in with speed again. Here's Quinn with 8 seconds to go. Sabres about to go to 0-20. 4 seconds. Quinn at the side of the net going cross ice. Floater. That's the end of the power play. Jesus Christ. There's a shot. Blocked. And now it's a 2-on-1 maybe for the Blackhawks going the other way. Here's TJ Brodie to the outside. His man is going to depart him. So the Sabres are 0 for 20 on the power play now to start the season, folks. 0 for 20. I can't believe I'm saying that. 0 for 20. Wow. This is bad. That's so bad. Here are the Sabres in the far corner. Krebs can't steal the puck off that man's stick. Foligno now. This is no debate. His father was Ulf Samuelson. I grew up watching him in the 1980s. Nice. Yeah, I trust you, Victor. I don't know the answer for sure. I've heard the story before, though. Sabres just can't buy a win right now. I mean, they are struggling. They shoot one in on Soderblom. I mean, this guy, Soderblom, he's not that good of a goalie, folks. Why haven't we gotten more in on him? Only 16 shots to speak of so far. And not enough high-danger ones. I mean, they had a couple of chances on that last power play opportunity. Maybe Peterka and Tage can do something. Nope. Nearly, but no. And nearly's not enough. But Tuck keeps it in, finds Tage. Far side, Peterka had it wide open. Should have scored. He should have scored. Here's Peterka now looking, scanning, leaves it in the corner for Thompson. Tage dances with it a little bit. Now goes near side. Peterka scores. Thank you. Thank you. J.J. Peterka. Thank you, sir. Third goal there for the Sabres. They have retaken the lead here in the latter parts of this second period. The Sabres were, and thank God. But Tage, great pass, found J.J. Peterka all alone on the near side, had a wide open, gaping net, shoots it into the gaping net. Sabres retake the lead here. That was beautiful. Wow, that was a nasty burp. That was nasty. Oh, yeah, but that's J.J. Peterka's 4th goal in the last 3 games here for Buffalo. McLeod beating out this icing. Sabres. Oh my God, Benson just got taken out by Connor Murphy. Not that I want a power play out of that, but no, we're not going to get a power play. Oh, come on, clock. Bear with me. Here's Bertuzzi looking through center ice, finds Taylor Hall to the outside, beats out a man, now centers this one, just missed the stick of Bertuzzi. Puck goes all the way down the ice. Yeah, but J.J. Peterka, beautiful goal there, his. Give me a second. 4th goal of the season. He's had a really bright start. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, but assists coming from Tage Thompson and Owen Power on that 3rd goal of the night here for Buffalo. It's nice to hear. Nice to see. Oh my God. Jack Quinn nearly costed the Sabres there. Why is it stopping? I never pressed it. Why is the clock just stopping? Don's now happy after they score. Yes, I am happy, kind of. Why is my clock just spontaneously combusting here, okay? Why? But, yeah, Jack Quinn, he's been brutal, man. I really just want him to... I just want him to be okay. I want him to get back to the old Jack Quinn. I miss the old Jack Quinn. That was a big goal here for the Sabres with the minutes to go in this second period. Go into the second period with momentum, actually. Oh, but Krebs with maybe one last opportunity goes in front, but Lafferty cannot put the backhander on net. That's going to do it, folks, here for the second period. Sabres come out of that second period. They gave up 2 goals. They gave up the 2-goal lead, but J.J. Peterka with his 4th goal of the season with assists coming from Tage Thompson and Owen Power. They have the 3-2 lead once again. That's exactly what you needed for Buffalo, but, it's not even close to being over. It's not even close to being a done deal here for the Sabres. All right, let's see what other interesting hockey games we have on right now. I'm going to go to this one. While I do that, let me get the intermission clock up. Should I start doing this? Int. Nah. Let's see here. Boom. Mr. Buffalo Sports is in chat. What's going on, bro? Whoa, Capitals and Devils tied up. Oh, I gotta put that game on. Crap. 5-5 going to overtime. Capitals aren't bad so far this season, eh? Let's see how they're doing in the standings. They're 2-1. Yeah, that's a big point for them. Now let me put on the Washington Capitals New Jersey game. Tied up at 5 apiece going into overtime there. This can load. Yeah. All right. Here we go. What the heck? I hear some of the weirdest things. Cal, it's okay. I got this, bro. Whenever you're on, my internet goes to the crapper. So I'm going to have to unfortunately avoid it tonight. And also, my brother stole my Beretta. My brother stole my headphones. It's not my headphones, it's his. But I don't have the headphones on me, and I really don't have to go downstairs. By the time I get everything set up, Cal, it'll be like 5 minutes to go in the intermission. So maybe post-game if the Sabres win, if you want to come on and rant a little bit. I should have some time to just get things going. But I got this right now. As long as you're in chat, that's good with me. So, but I'm gonna chill here. Look at this Capitals Devils game. Thank God we have 77. Yeah, I know. JJ Peterka, again, being our best or second best forward here. And actually, the whole first line has been really good over the last 4 games. That's why the Sabres have seen an uptick in goals. It's because their offensive line is finally doing first-line things, which they really weren't doing last year. Goals were hard to come by. Just got home. Have a good one. Go Sabres. Cheers. But I am tired. I am very, very tired. I may need to go for a snack break, folks. May need to go for a snack break, and then I just can put like the connectivity. Yeah. So that y'all don't have to watch me do that. Man, New Jersey's good this year. Looks like Sheldon Keefe was the right hire for them. He's bringing structure back to that very talented roster. And, don't get me wrong, New Jersey, I don't know. Maybe it really was Lindy Ruff, but I tend to disagree. I think it's just their lack of goaltending that really doomed that team last year. But this is the Devils and Capitals' first overtime games this season. Oh, nice. Cleveland's up 2-0. Love that. I'm going to be very nervous tomorrow night. Mets play the Yankees, so that's going to be a nerve-wracking game here. I'm not going to be excited for that. We have a long intermission period, folks. Long. All right, here we go. Capitals and Devils, 3-3 overtime. Capitals win the initial face-off. That's Dylan Strome. Stretch pass going forward. Finds Ferravari, I think, or McMichael. I can't tell who. Don't study this team a whole lot. I don't pay attention to the Capitals. Oh, that's Luc Dubois. I know. Here's Dubois. Centers this one. Misses his target in Dylan Strome. Dubois again with the puck on his stick. Circles. Finds a man. Cut into the far side. That shot just glanced off the glove of Jacob Markstrom. Here's Strome inside again. Tom Wilson controlling the play here. The Capitals are in overtime against the Devils. Yeah, I do. Mets. Mets are my favorite team. But don't think for a second that I'm a true blood Mets fan. That would be Buffalo Sports, who's just in chat. Cal is a big time. He's a real Mets fan. I'm a fair weather Mets fan. I don't tend to enjoy baseball. Baseball can get quite boring. All right, Capitals just kind of holding the puck behind their own net. Now they'll come forward. Here comes Connor McMichael. Nearly turned the puck over. Well, the Capitals, I don't think the Devils have touched this puck once here in overtime. They have not. Nope, now they will. Bratt forces the turnover here. Here comes Jesper Bratt. Good save there by the goalie, Lindgren. Charlie Lindgren. You think that's going to a Game 7? The Mets have refused to play good in LA. Ooh. Jack Hughes just had that puck roll off his stick. He got hooked too. Timo Meier picks up the puck though to the outside. Did I say football? Maybe I did. Oh, how did the Devils not just win it? Timo Meier just got robbed. Truth, that should tell you how tired I am right now. I just called the Mets my favorite football team. No, you know what I meant. You silly nincompoops. You know what I meant. Ooh, Devils fans are getting pissed off here with the Capitals. They're just harboring it behind their own net. John Carlson comes forward. Plays a backhander out wide. I don't know who that is. Who's 90? This guy's out here a lot. Must seem important. Ooh, oh, Capitals nearly scored. How did they not? Ooh, watch out! Carlson had the puck roll off his stick. Oh my goodness. That's actually still Pierre-Luc Dubois. This is a thrilling back-and-forth overtime. Now it's Eric Holla. Here's Holla for the Devils. Rizzler. When he came on at the Mets game, that inspired the troops to a passionate 12-run victory. Dougie Hamilton. Oh my God, Dougie Hamilton. He's so good. Jeez. Jeez. 151 to go in overtime in that Devils game. Let's see. Let's go back to this Hughes Timo Meier link up here. Timo Meier, I don't know how he didn't score. That's crazy. This Logan Thompson guy seems to be okay at hockey. Looks like Canadiens and Islanders are also in overtime in their game. Carolina lost to the St. Louis earlier. All right, we got 7 people in. Georgia's beating Texas. Wow. Well, it was 17-0 last time I tuned in. Texas, Quinn Ewers does not look good, doesn't he? He does not. Look at him go. Oh, man. Manea's pitching game 6. Ask what your favorite football team was. Favorite football team is, of course, Buffalo, the Bills. I'm a Bills fan. I'm a Bills Sabres fan. That's why it's Buffalo SportsCenter, you know. Bills football, man. Yeah, hopefully we can get up to 5-2. I have Amari Cooper starting on my fantasy team. I hope he's good. You know, he's been really hurt my fantasy, and I hope this trade sends him going. Sending Manning, sending Archie. Yeah, Quinn Ewers doesn't totally look right. Didn't look great against Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry. So, not too surprised. Georgia's been pumped up since they lost to Bama a couple weeks ago, which may still be game of the... No, that's not game of the year. I think that Louisville-Miami game earlier, today's game of the season so far. I mean, back and forth. Although Louisville never had a lead, I don't think the entire... No, we did have one lead the entire game when it was 7-3. But that was a thrilling game. Watch out, Capitals 2-1. They scored. Jeez. Tom Wilson wins it in overtime for Washington, beating Markstrom, glove side, far side. Big win there for the Capitals, who do not look bad. That's one of the teams that the Sabres will be coming up against. I hope Ukko-Pekka can get his first win of the season here. He's been pretty unsettled. Looks like overtime is coming very shortly to an end in the Canadiens-Islanders game. Maybe. Oh, last second opportunity there for Montreal. Falls just short. Islanders, Canadiens go into a shootout. Canadiens are 2-3 to start the season, surprisingly enough. I mean, the Sabres, we got to get that second win. If they can finish this road trip 1-1-1, I guess it's not bad, right? It's not terrible. I was really hoping this could have been 3-0. Very winnable stretch to start the season. Very, very, very winnable. But, you know, if they can be 2-4, 2-4-1, it's not season over. It's just really trash. If they can somehow get an upset victory, though, over Dallas next week, man, that changes the season, I think. Just try to work your way back to 500, Buffalo. Just work your way back. You've dug yourselves into a hole here. It is what it is. Wow, Cole Caulfield with a couple of goals for the Canadiens, pointing up to the sky for Johnny Hockey. Mari's only 2 wide receivers, him and T.O. to get 200-yard games with 3 organizations. If he gets one with Buffalo, him and Jerry Rice are tied. Amari Cooper is one of the most underrated wide receivers over the last 5-6 years. He's a quiet guy, not a diva. Still not quite sure why Dallas got rid of him. Yes, I know. They had CD. They had other guys they had to pay, but Amari Cooper's just always been so good. Even in Cleveland, a team where they didn't really have an offense. No, he is, I think, he's in the top 3 at least for drops. I don't know if he's got the most drops so far this season. Yeah, they did load up in OT points. Well, that's why that OT point against Pittsburgh was huge. Oh, Barzal hit the post. Jeez. that's what the Sabres have to do again. If they can just get some of these like games where they are not favored in, squeeze points out of them, that's huge. That is huge for this team. But tonight, obviously, you want the 2 points. Chicago should be a team that you're trying to beat. So, Sabres need to have a big third period here. Got to go to 2-4-1. 2 wins in your opening 7 games may not be that good. That's true. But it's better than being 1-5-1, where your season is basically over. Where you're looking to get less than 70 or less than 80 points. But just get points. Oh, he nearly missed too. Who the heck is that guy? It's a new player from New York. Russian. Something I'm not going to try to pronounce. Yeah, he should have scored. Premu had left the net wide open. He had totally been deked out. Just rolled off the guy's stick. That's a team I don't want to win. Montreal. Here comes Nick Suzuki. You know he's going to score. Goes in slow. Yeah. He's going to go near side top corner. No, he had the puck poked off his stick there. That's surprising. Nice. All right. Maybe the Islanders can score here? Question mark. Bo Horvat? Nope. Oh, he just rolled behind him. Need 90 points. I think the target is 93 points. 93 points is the target you have to hit here. If you're the Buffalo Sabres and you want to make the playoffs, the wild card race is going to be competitive once again. Ooh, Montreal did not win. Dang. That's true. That is true. Let me look around the NHL actually. I mean, you can argue Detroit's off to a slow start. Philadelphia having a rough start to the season. Colorado 1-4. Predators 0-5. Sharks, not too surprising. They're 0-3-2. Yeah, I'm not too surprised. Oh, looks like Kyle Palmieri just scored for the Islanders in the shootout. Forgot he was still in the league. Yeah, so we're not the only one with a slow start, but, you know, misery loves company, I guess. But you don't want to have to be in that conversation. You do not want to have to be in that category of teams that have gotten off to slow starts. You want to get out to the front foot, have a winning record. You don't want to fall behind the sticks, of course. Jeez, Montreal just came back and scored to keep this game alive. Dang. Look at all those Montreal fans. They invade every single arena. All right, less than a minute to go here. Maybe we can speed this up, New York, before we get back to the... I'm going to have to get back to the Sabres game. Let me see here real quick if New York scores. Oh, man. Primo just got undressed on that shot. All right. Let me quickly get back here. Scamper back in for the third period, folks. All right. We're about to get going. Third period. Sabres need a bit. This is a big period for their season. Just moments like this where you have to close out a game. You have to learn to close out a game. They did it against Florida last Saturday, 1 week ago, to get their win. They got to do it here again tonight. ESPN Plus, try not to piss me off here. Try not to. There we go. Okay, 20 people in chat, folks. Make sure, of course, to hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah. Please do. It means a lot to this channel and to myself, so. If I may pass out, hopefully this is not too boring of a period. Oh, what the hell? He had marks on the shirt. Didn't even notice. Whatever. Alright. Sabres, we need a big period here. Come on, guys. You got this. You want this. Big period for Buffalo. Lucas Reichel. He got an assist. I'm not even marking. I don't care about Chicago. Well, I could. Goal. Assist. He actually may have 2 assists. I don't think so. That was kind of a shot. Let's see what NHL says. Yeah, but then again, Tage Thompson doing Tage Thompson things, being a true god. Let's see here. Lucas Reichel. Wow. Pair of assists for him. Craig Smith with a pair of goals. Connor Murphy with a goal or an assist. And then Seth Jones. Yes, of course. All right. Here we go, folks. We are off and running here in the third period. Blackhawks looking for a win, seeking a victory, their third victory to push them over 500. Damn it. You serious? Giancarlo Stanton? Damn. That sucks. All right. Big boys out here for Buffalo. They've been good so far tonight, but don't want to give up a first shift goal again like they have twice this season so far in the third periods. All right, Sabres bank this one out of the zone. Alex Vlasic in his own end, playing it to Seth Jones. He's got an assist. He's got 6 points so far this season. Good so far for him. He's been he has one of the worst contracts in the NHL. Here's Owen Power for Buffalo now. Power looking up ice, skating away from Bedard. Nice pass to find Lafferty with speed to the outside. Lafferty's shot goes straight into the glove of Soderblom, and now back Melenstein getting in on some tussle and Russell here after the play is over. Nick Foligno stepping in defense of Wyatt Kaiser. But a good opportunity there for the fourth line for the Sabres. Sam Lafferty was going up the near side, trying to go short side on Soderblom. I guess in the end it didn't really trouble him too much. Nice to see Sam Lafferty do offensive things. Wow, it's still going. Montreal and New York. All right. Sabres winning off its own face. A power shot to the front of the net. Stopped in front by Soderblom. The rebound sat in front of the crease there. Chicago does just enough to get it out, though. But the Sabres come back in with speed. I like this energy. I like this tempo so far here in the third period. Just make sure it translates to a nice goal cushion. Yeah, that's offsides. Bruh, you see that? Gotta bring up the hand. Yeah, of course. That's offsides. All right, Buffalo do something here. Here comes Connor Clifton, backhanding this one into the Chicago zone. Murphy behind the net rings it around the boards. Sabres not pressing too high there. Now the Sabres will come back up. Jumps over the stick there of Kulik. Kaiser now playing it across to Nolan Allen. Haven't mentioned his. I think that's the first time I mentioned his name tonight. Some NPC ass names here for Chicago players. No disrespect intended, of course. Jack Quinton hammered again after making a play on this puck. I wonder if he's saying something that's just pissing off these guys. Philip Kurashev backhanding this one into the Sabres' end. Bertuzzi in on the forecheck on the near side corner, but Cousins gets there. Cousins, his breakout pass deflected off a Chicago stick. Leads to a rush into the Hawk zone by Zach Benson, but the puck jumped over his stick. Taken away by Kaiser. Kaiser trying to feed it up the near side for Kurashev, but couldn't handle it. Chicago went in offsides. They had to retreat now. Sabres deflect this one into the Hawk zone. McLeod below the goal line with a couple of Hawks players in his face. McLeod loses that boards duel. Chicago lifts us out to the neutral zone. Again, the Sabres are coming back. Nope. They get stymied here a little bit at the near boards, right outside the blue line, and it's eventually taken away by Craig Smith, who feeds it forward. Athanasiou couldn't get the shot off, but he had a clear lane to the net. Now here's McLeod, finds that, or Bo Byram. Byram drifts this one into the Hawks zone, but I think J.J. Peterka came in offsides. Yeah, that looks like the call. What are we looking at here? The Hawks? Oh, man, yeah. I mean, that was actually Beck Melenstein, not Jack Quinn that got barreled there, but it was a good defensive play there by J.J. Peterka to come back into the zone and make sure that Samuelson and Clifton don't continue to suck ass, which they do. No matter what they tell you, honey, ladies and gentlemen, they do suck. Peterka gets this one out of the zone, off the face-off win in the defensive zone. He can't get very far, though, Mikheyev leading the charge. Oh, had the puck knocked off his stick. Great play there by Tage. Oh, what? What are we doing now? Hand pass, I guess, maybe? Against the Sabres. Donato skating on, looking around. He's bounced around the league quite a bit throughout his NHL career. Yeah, Lindy Ruff is asking what's the call, too. Is this a penalty against Buffalo? Too many men? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really know. I guess they're calling Tage Thompson for a trip, maybe? No? I don't know why. I don't know why there was a whistle there. There's no penalty against Buffalo. The refs are going to have drop the puck at center ice here. Dickinson and Tage both talking to each other, a little confused, and I'd have to agree with them. I'm also slightly confused there. But anyways, back into play here. That puck jumps over the stick of Mikheyev. Now Peterka going far side here for Tage Thompson. Just does enough to stay on sides there, or at least Tuck did. Leads to the forecheck here for Peterka. Peterka finds Tuck on the backhander below the goal line. Does good work to get some space between him and the defenseman. He plays it to the point. Shot got blocked. And now here comes Jason Dickinson. 3 to center and beyond. Donato cuts to the middle of the ice. Takes the shot. Stopped by Luukkonen. He didn't know where the rebound was. His rebound control is not doing too hot so far at the start of the season. But here comes Alex Tuck. Tuck to the net! That was kind of a drifter, but Soderblom makes the save. Puck in the benches? No, that puck did not go anywhere close to the benches. So it was just a weird exchange there. I was trying to figure out what the heck was happening. Let's see this replay here. Luukkonen, just shaky. Yeah, I mean, oh my God, he's so shaky. He's just not confident right now. He's kind of fighting the puck a little bit, and that makes me a little nervous, especially if this remains a one-goal game going into the final couple of minutes here tonight. Puck's in the far corner. Sabres lose out on it. Chicago comes back with some space. It's Teuvo Teravainen. Goes past Dahlin into the far corner. Plays it down low for Nick Foligno. Foligno looking for Bedard on the near side. Can't get to it. Puck remains on the near side boards. Dahlin has it again, jump over stick. Now takes it away from one man. Will skate up the far side with some speed. Dances around Bedard. Had the stick held. Somehow kept it in the zone. Finds Sam Lafferty. High shot was blocked before it could get through to Soderblom. Peyton Krebs now on the forecheck there. Had the puck squeak past him, and now Foligno can go the other way. Dumps this one into the Sabres zone. Hooked a little bit. It was clearly a hook by Bo Byram. No call, though. Sabres get away with one. They've done... No, I'm not going to say that. Can't jinx. Here's Cousins finally doing good forechecking things there. Finds Jack Quinn. Quinn, no one driving to the front of the net. They must have been making some changes. Quinn plays it below the goal line now to Cousins. Gets wrestled down to the ice. Oh, don't tell me that's going to be a penalty. Doesn't look like it. Soderblom not exiting the zone. Quinn steals it off the stick of Taylor Hall. Another player taken down. No call from the referees. It appears as though they tucked away their whistles. They swallowed them. Whoa, there's a shot again. Bounces off the glove of Luukkonen. There's a rush there. Just, man, Luukkonen's fighting it. He's fighting it right now. Let's see who won that. Islanders won the shootout. Minnesota beat Columbus, a team we should have beaten. Nope, not going to get angry. Not going to do it. Can't do it. Blues beat the Hurricanes. Blues looking sharp so far this season. All right. Oh, good Lord. Connor Clifton is so bad with the puck. He was fortunate to get that one out of the zone. No Seth Jones fans on it in his own end on the dump in. It's just a harmless forecheck there by Zach Benson. Turns into a little bit of pressure here. Goes to the far corner, far boards. Kurashev can't handle it. Jones, almost had it taken off his stick. Good work here by the third line here for Buffalo. I've said that a lot. Here's Zucker. Backhands this one to the point. Goes across. Connor Clifton peels back. His shot doesn't get anywhere close to the goal. It was just sort of a knuckleball. And now Taylor Hall for the Hawks. Going to the far point. Kurashev banks this one below to Bertuzzi. Finds Hall below the goal line. Banks this one to the point for Wyatt Kaiser. Kaiser holds. Doesn't shoot. Still holds onto it. Now to the far side. Taylor Hall's shot deflects off a stick and goes out of play. 13:03 to go now in this third period. And Chicago's going to go to a commercial break, folks. Really? Okay. There we go. This game is kind of a snooze fest, honestly. I'm sorry I can't carry over the energy tonight, folks, but snooze fest alert. We have a snooze fest. Let's see how Chicago. Let's see who Chicago has beaten so far this season. They've beaten San Jose and Edmonton. They lost to Winnipeg in overtime, Calgary in regulation, and Utah in regulation as well on the opening night of the season. Speaking of that, Utah currently tied up with Boston zip right now. 20 people in chat, folks. I like to see round numbers like that, but let's push it to 30. We're in a commercial break right now. Man, oh man. Shots currently in favor of Chicago, 28-19. J.J. Peterka's goal is still the winning goal as of right now. I haven't looked at Sabres Twitter so far tonight, so I don't know. Oh, look, I see Mike Harrington was complaining again. I don't blame him, actually. Let's see. Did we create any goalposts? No, we're back to play. Oh, crap. Don't worry, we didn't miss anything, folks. I think I missed a second. First line out there for the Sabres, pushing forward after the defensive zone face-off 1. Tuck into the Hawks zone. Now he's below the goal line, finds Peterka. Peterka backhanding this one to the back post. Tage was there. Now a shot from the point. Jokiharju's blast. Soderblom never saw that. He did not know where it was. It was a good opportunity there for the top line for Buffalo. But now the Blackhawks get it out of their own zone. They have it at the neutral zone. Mikheyev loses it, though. Here comes Buffalo again with speed. Peterka looking as dangerous as always. Gets pushed down along the ice there by Alex Vlasic, the veteran, longtime San Jose Sharkian. He pushes it forward. Donato, long-range shot. Just missed outside the post there for Luukkonen. He is so small in his crease. It's crazy. Here's Lafferty trying to chip this one into the Hawks zone. Oh, tonight's a great night to do arguably the best call in announcer history, folks. If the Hawks, I hope they don't score another time, but if they do, I got a goal call prepped up. I got it teed up for Chicago. That's offsides. No? Okay. Athanasiou into the zone, finds Craig Smith on hat-trick watch for Chicago. He loses it. Sabres chip it out again to center ice. It's Nolan Allen again on the puck. Allen, not Josh, Nolan. Chicago ices the puck, though. Was looking for a winger there. Missed the tip, though. Lucas Reichel also couldn't beat the icing either, so... Just looking back in this recent... looks like it never got through to Yukiaru's shot was blocked. Ew, on the wrist there of Vlasic. That always has got to hurt. He's kind of gingerly motioning to his wrist on the bench there. It appears he's okay, though. He's going to keep playing. He's going to push through it. Cousins leaning into this face-off. Loses it, because of course he does. Quinn, though, good second effort to get to that puck again. He has it. Centers this one. Cousins just missed the net. Man, Cousins, I just want him to score a goal. Yeah, he's frustrated. He's pissed. 6-7 games now is only 1 point on the season so far. I think they hit off the bar. Yeah, it did hit off the bar. Off the bar. So he nearly scored to extend this lead here for Buffalo. That would have been a big goal. Probably the Utah Yeti. Maybe not the Mormons. Nah. Oh, block shot. Oh my God, Quinn! Why can't you be good? Ever? Like ever? He's got the puck still. Toe drags to the middle of the ice. No one takes the shot. Bedard going back with speed here for Chicago. He'll lift this one high and into the Hawks zone. Connor Clifton can't do anything with it there. Oh, my favorite pairs are on the ice. Samuelson and Connor Clifton. Oh, thank God. Thank the Lord. Matthias Samuelson is on the ice. I needed some more Matthias Samuelson in my life. I don't know about you folks. I need more Matthias. Matties. Sammy. Watch out. Taylor Hall nearly got to that puck. That would have been a scoring opportunity for the Hawks again. Sabres lift this one out. Watch out. Ooh. Wyatt Kaiser nearly coughed the puck up to Alex Tuck, who's going to go in on a breakaway. But no, just did enough. Bounced away from Tuck as well. All right, in zone. Dahlin can't get the puck out of the zone. He actually passed it too hard to J.J. Peterka, it appears. Now the Hawks turn it over. Maybe Tage Thompson can come back with speed. Here comes Tage Thompson. Turns on the brakes here, and he fanned on it. Is it just that side of the ice there? Sabres keep fanning on it. Great play by Zach Benson. Gets tripped up too. We're not going to see a call. No, of course not. Of course not. Hawks through the middle. Kurashev crosses the blue line. Gives it to his wing partner. Sends a floater. Easily patted away there by UPL. Goes to the far side. The Utah Arches? And I don't think that was a finalist. I'd love to see the Utah Yeti. That'd be a cool name. Yeti! Yeah. Just that'd be so many cool merchandise there. Little Yeti merchandise for the kids. Little plush toys. Anyways, here comes Bertuzzi. Halfway. We're over halfway. We've been over halfway, actually. Through the third period. 9 minutes to go. Sabres looking for their second victory of the year against the Chicago Blackhawks. Samuelson, oh, thank God he's got the puck on a stick. He carries it out of the zone. Can't even dump it in, like, right. Oh, jeez. That sounds like a lovely moment there, AI. Sorry to hear that. Rough hit there along the boards. Krebs can't get it out of the zone. Watch out, Donato to the far side. Brody shot goes in front. Great save made there by UPL. Krebs now skates it out here for Buffalo. Finds Beck Malenstein. Here comes Malenstein into the Hawks zone. Goes behind the net. They center it. Dahlin leaves it there. Kind of fan on the pass again. No one down low for the Sabres. Ooh, gotta update this. 30 shots now on the table here for Chicago. Heavily out shooting Buffalo right now. 8 minutes to go. Keep that clock moving. Sabres continue to be comfortable. It's fine. I have 2 LOL. Good. That would have been pretty inconvenient, you know. Try not to break that second one. Try to actually, no, you know what? Win in Madden. Win, AI. You have to win. Here's Peterka on his knees, trying to search for a pass. Begging on his knees. He's in the middle of a Walmart on his knees, but watch out. Oh, Christ. Oh, Foligno. His centering pass just deflected wide of Luukkonen, who was sliding across to the far side. Jake Retzlaff is the first Jewish quarterback at that university. Fun fact. Oh, that's cool. Is BYU? They're ranked, right? They're 4th or something like that. Sabres now with some space and some speed. Here comes Kulik. Kulik almost had the puck fall off his stick. It eventually did. Nick Foligno comes back here. Plays it out wide to Allen. Allen streaking in along the far boards. Had it taken away off his stick by Bo Byram. I don't know why I always want to say Bo Byram. Oh, turned over. Bedard drops it. Teravainen shot. Nice save there made by Luukkonen. Sabres, come on. Just maintain control of this game. Let's not do this now. Let's not do this. I really don't have any patience for blown leads. Second line can't get it out again. They're struggling. They're tired here. Long shift for this unit. Now they have the puck on their sticks. Get a couple passes together. Maybe get some line changes. Hurry up. Get on the ice. I'm playing on Old Madden as the Patriots, so no promises. Oh boy. Why did you willingly pick the Patriots? I mean, that's not your favorite team, right? Or am I mistaken? I may have someone in this chat is an avid Patriots fan for some reason. Here's Kaiser. Across to Brody in the zone. They filter it back behind the net for McLeod. McLeod battling away with Taylor Hall there. Sabres can't get it out. Now they will. Good stick there by Sam Lafferty and Zach Benson, who's kind of got stuck out. He's stuck out. Now he'll come off. Zucker is on the ice here. Applying forecheck here for the Sabres. Oh, what a big hit. And now Bertuzzi's going to drop the gloves. You got two guys trying to drop the gloves. Are you kidding me? Get in there. Yeah! Everyone just crashed in. We have a brawl at center ice. Yes, sir! Samuelson, come on, do something. We have a couple of fights right now. I'm a Bengals fan, but I choose... Okay, all right. Wow. So Krebs dropped his man at center ice. Bertuzzi immediately pops forward, goes after Peyton Krebs. Those two drop the gloves. Now Bertuzzi grabs a hold of Rasmus Dahlin. Everyone's on top of each other. Whistles blown. There's some excitement. Ilya Mikheyev as well also dropped the gloves with another guy here. I don't know if we're going to see some penalties. Well, we will see some matching penalties here for both teams. Kurashev as well had dropped his gloves too. Bunch of buckets flew off. So, yeah, Kurashev reached out for that pass. Peyton Krebs saw it, dropped him. Kurashev is fine, though. He's not injured or anything. Yeah, Drake May, maybe he can be good. Maybe. Do you remember the 21st night of September? What a big hit at center ice there by Peyton Krebs. Whoa! Watch out. Yeah. Yeah, sure. $28 people in the chat, folks. We're getting down to crunch time here. This hockey game. It is becoming crunch time. The Sabres are holding on to a 1-goal lead. Chicago has been urgent but not sharp in this third period. Let me check out college football. What's going on over there? We're in a commercial break. Wow, LSU is kicking the doors off of Arkansas. Georgia killing Texas at the moment, 23-8. Iowa State with a 1-point deficit against UCF. West Virginia sucks, of course. SMU crushing Stanford, so all the ranked teams, no upsets right now. Actually, no, UCF, if they were to win, that'd be a big-time upset. But there's a replay here. Peyton Krebs drops Kurashev. Bertuzzi immediately comes over to beat up on Krebs, and Kurashev was kind of a 2-on-1, and then everyone just crashed in. Oh, are you kidding me? It's a power play? Why? How is that a power play against us? What did we do wrong more than Chicago? I don't get the referees. I'm gonna trust you here, Truth. Terrible call. I mean, Kurashev and Bertuzzi both 2-on-1 fight, throwing punches in on Peyton Krebs. I like to see the other guys rally together to make sure that Krebs ain't left out for his own. Let's see what the penalties are. There's 3 in the box. No, it looks like maybe Buffalo. Buffalo's only got 2 in the box right now. Let's see here. No official word yet. I'm going to see the score bug, maybe. If that's at all possible. Luke Richardson looking on. It looks like it's actually going to be a power play here for Buffalo. Yeah. Yeah. 5-on-4 hockey. Sabres have a power play, folks. They're 0 for 20 to start the season. Will that change here? Well, Tage loses the faceoff, goes to the far corner. Nick Foligno with the puck on a stick, squirms it forward. Vlasic will clear it down. Not all the way down the ice, but right into the path there of Rasmus Dahlin. So, nice. Here comes Buffalo, up the gut. Tage to the outside, sends a floating, pouncing pass. That's a pretty, yeah, I guess. Bama's not been playing good anyways. Sabres now get situated here in the offensive zone. We don't see that very often. Here's Tage on the far boards, the far dot. Down low to Zucker, back to Tage, inside to Zucker, just had that puck roll off his stick. Here's Peterka now to the far point. Cousins to Tage, back to Cousins. Cousins again to Tage. Cousins with the puck, still on a stick. Finds Dahlin, out wide, Peterka in front. Oh, Zucker, I thought he had scored. No. A couple sticks raised in the air. Now the Chicago gets on this loose puck. They'll send it down the ice. Do you remember? Here comes Owen Power. He sees a little bit of a lane up the far boards. Owen Power just kind of dumps it in. He's all alone, folks. Why? And now Chicago clears it down the ice again. 35 seconds to go on this power play. 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Kulik with some speed going up the ice. Here comes Kulik, very direct to the outside, takes the shot. Nice stop by Soderblom. Couldn't contain the rebound though. Talk to the far boards. Dickinson takes it. No one there for Sabres. Yeah, but Dickinson will play it out of the zone. 3:48 to go. Just looking back. Yeah, they were trying to find Zucker alone in front on a set play. Very reminiscent of what the Chicago Blackhawks did on their power play against the San Jose Sharks last game. All right, let's do this. Nice. All right, here we go. Sabres leaning into this faceoff. 16 seconds left. We're on the brink of going 0-21 on the power play to start the season. This is a generational run, folks. What a run. All right, Chicago loses the faceoff. Sabres will whack it down the ice. 7 seconds. That's going to do it. I might as well just take this away. Boom. No more power play. Oh, Tuck takes a one-timer with 1 second to go. Good stop again by Soderblom. Sabres trying to fish this one to the front. Now, Chicago, they got to get a little bit desperate here. They don't have much time to go. Tuck drags a man down. Kaiser. Doesn't appear there's a call from the referees. Fans wanted one. Sabres pushing Chicago back again in the neutral zone. Here's Wyatt Kaiser spinning around below the goal line. 3 minutes to go now in the third period. Reichel with speed. Reichel with a shot. Juicy rebound left there by Luukkonen. Picked up by TJ Brody. His shot. Great save. Not a great save. It was a gulp of a save from Luukkonen, but the Sabres get the puck out. This fourth line has been great for Chicago. Now Bedard into the zone, takes the shot. Saved again by Luukkonen. Lafferty picks up the rebound, will go out of the zone to the neutral area, and eventually will lift this one into the Chicago end. Look at all those shots. Those juicy, juicy shots for Chicago. Sabres, 2.5 minutes. Why the absolute hell is Matthias Samuelsson out there? Sabres turn it over. Oh my God. Get him off the ice. Get him off. I don't want to see any more. No more. All right, this shot right into the glove there of Luukkonen. Holds it with 2:11 to go here in this third period. No more. 0 for 21 takes commitment. Thanks, Seth Apper, Power Play Coach of the Year. Literally, guys. Literally. Is he getting fired? Can we fire him? Is it too early for that? We're going to do this. Oh, God. Here we go. Love this. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to create this bad boy. Nice little tracker here in the corner. I shall have this until the Sabres score a power play goal. Feel like that's pretty fair, huh? I don't, not my fault. Not my fault that I have the counter. They suck anyways. Who said it? Someone just said in the chat, 0-21 takes commitment. It really, really does. I mean, you have to be a different level of bad, folks. You have to be a special level of bad. And don't worry, don't get me wrong. The Sabres are a special level of bad on special teams. They are dead last in the NHL. Just bad. So bad. But boy, does this team need a win. I would love to see a win. Have a winning record on stream. Go 2-1. Right now I'm 1-1. I need more. I need more. Come on. Let's go, Sabres. 2-11. Let's make it happen. Whoa, watch out. Texas is coming back. 23-15 there. I don't know. All right. Come on. Come on, Buffalo. 2-11. Let's not just go crazy here. But look at this last attempt here. Bedard, fan on the shot, gave it to Craig Smith, who's had a knack for scoring so far here tonight. But anyways, we have returned to play. Watch out. 2 minutes to go. Bedard on the puck. Sabres in their own zone. He plays it to the point. Seth Jones down low. Looks like Chicago has pulled the goalie here. 6-on-5 hockey. Bedard in front! One-timer stopped by Luukkonen. Out wide to Bedard again. Don't do this to me again, Buffalo. Bedard, his shot blocked. Oh, Dahlin took it to the face. Oh, and just as the Sabres were about to send it down the ice, refs blow the whistle dead. But, yeah, Dahlin took that puck to the face, putting his body on the line here, folks. That's what you got to do. But 1:35 to go here. Hawks with the empty net. Sabres trying to fend off a late flurry of chances. This recent one coming from Philip Kurashev, right in the high slot, point blank on UPL. UPL again with another big stop there. Ooh, that just hit off the side of the face actually from Dahlin. Hope he's okay. But anyways, we have another big face-off here, leaning into the... Why is Connor Clifton out there? Get him off the ice! Here's Taylor Hall, though, winning the face-off here for Chicago. Hawks trying to keep it in at the point. Seth Jones just takes a whack at it. Sabres now clear the zone. Hawks forced back to central territory here. They throw it into the far boards. Teravainen is there, trying to get it to Kurashev. Lots of pressure flowing here from Chicago at the moment. Clifton on the far boards has it. It's pinned up against the boards. Puck is still loose there, so you can't blow a whistle dead. They have it pinned. Now the Hawks scoop it to the near side point, an open wing. Hall to Bedard. Back to Hall. One-timer. Rebound sets in front. Luukkonen on the goal line. Somehow it's stopped there by Luukkonen. Oh my, Teravainen knocked that one out of midair. And somehow the Sabres still have a 1-goal lead. I agree. I like that idea. But Luukkonen with a big stop right along the goal line. I mean, Connor Clifton is so trash. He is so absolute trash. Absolute trash. And it looks like we got a timeout being called here. Hawks are going to call it. Hawks are going to call a timeout, folks. So I'll quickly throw the shot count back up on the scoreboard here. 6-on-5 hockey. 52 seconds to go here in this third period. The Sabres really need this win. They can't let another one get blown away. They already blew one once in Pittsburgh. They should be 3-4. They should be 3-4. If they win tonight and they had 1 in Pittsburgh, they should be 3-4 right now. And you know what? That's a whole lot different than 1-4. But we're not there. We're here. It is what it is. Sabres need a big face-off win. Just send the puck down the ice. Send it down the ice. Sabres need to get a stop here. Chicago, they've played really good here in the third period again tonight. Outside of the first period, I think the Hawks have been the better team tonight. But it doesn't matter. Sabres need a face-off win. McLeod leaning in. He wins possession. Talk. Firing for the empty net. Off the inside of the post. It doesn't go. But the puck remains in the Hawks zone for now. Cousins, the lone forechecker, can't get to it, though. Hawks now trying to go up the far side. Somehow it's not 4-2 Buffalo. But Cousins steals it. McLeod on the far boards. Lane to the net. Scores! To seal it for Buffalo. Empty net goal for Ryan McLeod. And with 25 seconds to go, the Sabres are going to win this hockey game. Goodness. Great play made by Dylan Cousins in the neutral zone to take that away from Seth Jones. McLeod goes the other way, and that is your hockey game, folks. That is it. 9.46 save percentage. Luukkonen was fantastic here tonight for Buffalo. Yes. Yes, sir. The Sabres are going to get 2 points here from this hockey game. Oh, man. Boy, did they need that. They desperately needed 2 points here tonight. And they're going to get it. 10 seconds to go, folks. The puck is at center ice. The Hawks are going to scoop it in one more time towards the corner. And ladies and gentlemen, your Buffalo Sabres have won a hockey game. Wow. I'm not used to this. I am not used to this. Ryan McLeod with that lone third period goal, folks. And the Sabres get their second victory of the season. They finish this road trip out 1-1-1. They will be going back to Buffalo with a 2-4-1 record. The Hawks drop another one, 2-3-1 to start their season. The Sabres, their next home game is against Dallas on Tuesday. That's going to be a big game. I will not be streaming that one. I also probably will not be streaming next Saturday's game against the Detroit Red Wings. Of course, I'll let you guys know if my plan changes at all. But that is a big one for the Sabres. Again, 2-4-1 looks a whole lot different than 1-5-1. So that's a big goal. Can you imagine 4 in a row and a power play goal? Okay, Truth, I think you're asking for too much. Not the 4 wins, no, but the power play goal, that is by far too much to ask of this team. But yeah, folks, the Sabres get a much-needed victory here tonight. UPL was absolutely fantastic. Man of the player of the match for me. Again, huge victory for the Sabres. And like I said, they needed that one. But they'll finish off to this road trip 1-1-1. And, yay. They move to 5 points in the season. Isn't that cute, folks? Isn't that great? Not really. There's still a lot of work to do, but your next 2 games, next Tuesday against the Stars, Saturday against the Red Wings, then Monday you host the Florida Panthers again, and then the Islanders, then the Red Wings in Detroit, then Ottawa, New York, Calgary, Montreal, St. Louis, Philly, LA, Ducks. So it's going to be a pretty tough schedule, if you ask me. So the Sabres got to pick up wins wherever they can. Meanwhile, in another game, Boston currently beating Utah 1-0 at the end of 2. JJ and Tom are 2 points each. Yes, sir. Love to see that. And on the last goal, let me see who got credit for goals and assists. I know McLeod scored. He's got 3 straight games with a goal, so he had a very successful. Road trip. Ooh, did not mean to do that. But it was a very good game from the Sabres top line. They needed their big boys to come up big again, and they did. That's all you can ask for. That's why you pay them the big bucks. And the Sabres had their second win of the season. But let me see. Let me see who scored here for the Sabres. It is Ryan McLeod, assisted by Dylan Cousins. So Cousins gets an assist. 2 straight games with a point for Cousins. So that's nice to see on the empty netter, but he's still been pretty snake bitten. Oh, no, don't close everything out. Crap. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for sticking around here tonight. I'm going to end this stream momentarily. I am hungry. It's almost 11 on a Saturday night, and I'm tired. Man, oh man. Sabres kind of put me to bed there tonight, but they actually score goals again. No, stop buffering, you stupid desktop. This desktop is getting so slow. I cleared it like 30 times too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you. Bye-bye.